Welcome to Coralville, Iowa, just outside Iowa City. And this year's home to 3 Ice, the league that offers only the best part of hockey. Hank Crone winding on in, makes the move!
No, they stopped it!
Oh my God! Welcome to 3 Ice. We're back for a 4th season with some of the most creative and skilled hockey you'll ever see. John Giavo!
He did!
Oh, no!
Oh, dingo!
He's got it again. Can he do it again? Oh, David
It's
Benson! Giavo wouldn't be denied. There's 8 teams competing for cash and the Patrick Cup. It's non-stop action, penalty shots, shootouts, and 3-on-3 overtime all the time. Extreme Arena is our home for 3 Ice this season, and we welcome you here to the 3 Ice pregame show presented by Elite Casinos. Live it up. 3 Ice Hockey has arrived in America's heartland. Season 4, week number 1 of 3 Ice. The best part of hockey. It's the thrills of 3-on-3 hockey and nothing like you've ever seen before in the sport. 8 different teams have gathered here, players with all different levels of experience, and they're playing for the Patrick Cup. The journey about to begin. One of the really cool things, rinkside reporter on the ice, Nick Gismondi, and he spoke earlier with Cam Johnson.
All right, Mercy, thanks very much. 3-time MVP, 4-time Kelly Cup champion. CJ, it's been a run and a half for you as a Florida Everblade. Now you're back here again playing 3 Ice. Can you just sum up the last few months to start with?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Obviously finishing the year the way that you want to, but no, we had a great team in Florida again this year. It was a lot of fun, won a lot of games, but you know, looking forward to the summer. I love the 3 Ice and seeing all the guys, and everybody's fired up to be back.
It's amazing to be back, and it is like such a family. These things are all amazing, not only because of the hockey, but it's the stories, and it's the hang time, it's the dinners, it's all the other things that come along with 3 Ice that also amplify it.
Yeah, exactly. And I know for myself, like I got a young baby at home now, so any chance I get out and, you know, kind of have some yucks with the guys, it's unbelievable. So, you know how hockey guys are, they're unbelievable, and you see a lot of these guys throughout the year, but to actually like be able to spend some time and get to talk to everybody, see how they're doing, how their families are doing, it's special. This whole 3 Ice thing they got going on, it's special.
And your excitement for this 3 Ice season, this format, obviously, it's a rush to the finish line, but boy, oh boy, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams this year. You know, on paper, I was looking at it, a lot of good teams. So I think it's going to be a great few tournaments here, and it's going to be a lot of fun this summer.
CJ, always great seeing you. Good luck, have fun out there, and congratulations on all the success.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Mersey, back to you.
Gizmo, thanks very much. He's ready to go. So is Cam. We are as well here in the broadcast booth. Welcome in everybody. It's Steve Mears and Bob Airy. Bob, we were there in 2022, Las Vegas, when this league began, inspired by the NHL's overtime format. It's been fun to see the evolution, and now here we go with year number 4.
Well, now, you know, not only do fans want to keep coming back and watching this, I do too. These guys are excited to play. You know, they didn't know what to expect when they first came into it. It's fast and furious, but the competition level has got better every year. There's some new draft picks this year that I'm excited to see, and boy, there's money on the line.
Why don't we hear from the CEO and the founder of 3 Ice, E.J. Johnson, on what makes it so special. Kyle, spinorama, backhand! Oh!
3 Ice is the best part of hockey. We have taken the NHL's overtime format and made it our full-time format. It's overtime all the time.
Cam Johnson, he skates in, a backhander! Your mid-north. Oh!
We are 2 8-minute periods of running clock. We have face-offs to start the periods. Other than that, when we get a goal scored on us, it's a reset from the goaltender. And we've got a few unique rules that make us even faster. 1, we play the puck live off the netting above the plexiglass. If it comes in clean, we are still playing. 2, we do not have 4-on-3 power plays. If we have a penalty, we go straight to penalty shots. It's what we call a jailbreak format. Drop the puck at center ice. Everybody lines up the blue line behind the shooter. He strides into it. If they can catch him, great, but no one really ever gets caught. It's an incredible format.
Oh, my goodness!
So those are probably our most exciting rules. And then just pace, pace, pace. It is just an electric track meet on the ice.
Tyler Burovich, he shoots and scores again! And we're tied again!
We have breakaways, 2-on-1s, tic-tac-toe passing, great saves. It is the most electric part of the game. I'm a 5-on-5 NHL fan all day long, but when you take it down to 3-on-3, it is electric.
3-Ice Minnesota, 3-Ice champions. They will raise the Patrick Cup in 2025. I'm still in awe of that save from Parker Gahagan from last year. He was a champion. We saw great goals, great saves. And if you're new to 3-Ice, here is the format. We have 8 teams, 4 teams playing each week. It's a bracket-style tournament. And Bob, if you win one of these weeks, you basically control your own destiny. You take a giant leap toward the Patrick Cup.
Well, you certainly do. And Larry Murphy's looking for a three-peat. Do you think it could happen this year? You got all these Hall of Fame coaches. Let's see which one can bring their squad to that championship.
So week number 1, let's get you apprised of what you're going to see here. It's the Hockey Ninja bracket, sponsored by Hockey Ninja, the official visor of 3-Ice. Kicking things off with 3-Ice Philadelphia against 3-Ice Chicago. John LeClair's 3-Ice Philadelphia, they were finalists last year. They were very good. A lot of returning players this season. Our second semifinal going to feature 3-Ice New York, New Jersey against the very speedy 3-Ice Buffalo, led by Pierre Turgeon.
Yeah, Turgeon's got to go against Danico. Defense all the time for Dano, isn't it?
Legendary coaches here, 3-Ice Chicago, coached by the Hall of Famer Grant Fuhr. So you have so much happening here in week number 1. And we got to go back to Gizmo on the ice with some special guests.
All right, thanks, Mearsy. JC, you make the triumphant return to 3-Ice. You get to play for a rock star. I mean, everybody's a legend here, but just the emotions on representing Chicago and playing for Grant Fuhr.
Yeah, what a feeling. Like, to hear my name called on draft day by 5-time Stanley Cup legend like Grant Fuhr, it doesn't get much better than that. So I'm excited to be here. Props to EJ and all the 3-Ice team for getting this going again. I mean, the league is getting better every year, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
JC, I've literally watched you grown up from the time you were about 8 years old to now. You've got a wife, you've got a child. Just life right now, it's got to be just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, this is a special day for me. My daughter's getting to see me play live for the first time. Like, I can't ask for much more. I feel blessed to be here, and I'm grateful.
And I know you're big time involved with 3-Ice Kids. We're going to talk about that later, but just the excitement leading up to that this week.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun getting those kids ready to play. We're coming here on Thursday. They're doing a 3-Ice Kids Championship. It's been awesome being a part of it. I think it's going to be a great event, and we're going to only grow and get better as it goes on.
JC, it's great to see you here. Super proud of you. Have a lot of fun.
Thanks, Gizmo. Love you, man. God bless.
All right, love you too, kiddo. All right, let's find ourselves a little Eddie Matsushima here, boys. There he is, representing Buffalo. Love this guy. What's up, Eds? You ready to go?
I'm so ready.
You got the hockey smile still rocking. I love to see that.
Oh yeah. I gotta have that for sure.
Just tell me about the emotions coming into this year. Obviously a 3-Ice veteran, but just seeing the guys getting to play, just the atmosphere that it creates.
Oh man, it's undescribable. Like, just being able to come, and again, we got so many vets, but we also have so many new guys, and the talent just keeps getting better and better every year. And to be honest, this is a little bit of a home game for me. There's a lot of Bloomington Bison jerseys out in the crowd that I didn't know were going to be here. So, that's really cool that people are actually coming out and they know what 3-Ice is. I mean, it's amazing. So it's awesome.
Dead sprint this year. What do you think we can expect in terms of just energy level, compete level, and obviously a very quick battle to come away with the patty?
I think this is going to be the fastest year of 3-Ice yet. I think it's going to come out hot because you have to. If you win one, you're in. So it's 3 days, and I think everybody's ready for it.
All right, we'll do something special. The boys upstairs are ready for it. We'll send it back up to Steve and Bob.
All right, thanks, Gizmo. Eddie Matsushima, one of the fastest players in 3-Ice, certainly one of the players to watch. How about some more? Some of the stars of this league, 3-Ice players to watch right around the corner, and we're getting set to drop the puck. It's week number 1 of 3-Ice, the best part of hockey. Countdown continues to drop the puck. Week number 1 for 3 Ice. Let's look back to last year and the scoring leaders. It actually was a tie. 7 goals apiece for Patrick Grasso and Tyler Murovich. Murovich has been a standout for all 4 years of 3 Ice's existence, but the scoring title went to Patrick Grasso by virtue of 1 extra assist.
Well, let's say that he is then going to be able to don that golden helmet in week 2. So we'll see Patrick Grasso there, and what a talent he has been in 3 Ice.
Well, where do we begin? There are so many highly skilled players. You got players with NHL experience. You've got trick shot guys, players who have played all over the globe. Why don't we start off with Patrick Grasso, because last year he had his skill on display, it seemed like every week.
Well, he did. When you have that offense and you have all the open ice at your disposal, you might as well use it. And Grasso's been able to do that, coming to this 3 Ice with a couple fewer chicklets. I noticed he lost a couple there. Took a puck in the mouth and trying to warm up for this 3 Ice. So he'll wear that golden helmet in week 2. But I love it. Eddie Matsushima, when he came in here, his blazing speed was on display. He was able to pull away from players. I love everything about this guy. He's also captain in Bloomington, where he plays in the East Coast. So he's happy. There's a lot of people in attendance here watching Matsushima.
Eddie Matsushima, one of the fastest players. How about a 2-time champion? Take a look at that Warrior golden helmet. This guy has worn it a lot, and that is Hank Crone.
Well, he's so creative, is he? He's not a big player, but he's electric out there. He's a much-watched guy. He was the MVP of the East Coast Hockey League in 2023. All the talent in the world.
Braden Watts playing for 3 Ice Minnesota. He was on New York, New Jersey last year. What an unbelievable season he had. He was one of the top scorers in the ECHL.
He had 20 more points than Crone last year in the East Coast. This guy's unbelievable. 75 points when you talk about that to lead his team. And then you got Austin Majera.
Seen him a lot the last few years in this format, bringing a ton of skill. With that orange jersey there, Austin Majera, a player to watch as well in this format. It's so cool where you get to see these skill sets in this particular 3-on-3 format. And you also have to have some saves. The guy we heard from earlier, all this guy does is win championships, Cam Johnson.
He's won 4 championships again last year in Florida. This guy is big, he's solid, jovial, he just loves everything he does. I remember when he had his family and friends, he was the MVP really of the league last year. I thought he's a guy that's got NHL experience, but he just loves being around the guys.
For all the hype about the skill and the trick shots, it's the saves that have stood out quite a bit, because in this format, like we always say, every chance is a grade A scoring chance.
I don't know how you practice for that as a goaltender, because, how do you practice 2-on-0s or 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s? So in saying that, defense does win championships. It can too in 3-on-3. But that goaltending, boy, you better have it.
I talked earlier about that save for Parker Gahagan last year. We saw the stick save from Jeremy Brodeur. And you have to have the goaltending. Team Finland definitely had the goaltending just a few weeks ago as 3 Ice took the next step and took their game globally. We're going to be talking about that and the inaugural 3 Ice World Cup that just took place. Stick around here on the 3 Ice pregame show. We continue after this. Well, it was the weekend of July 4th in the United States, and overseas in Belfast, Northern Ireland, 3-Ice took their game to the next level. The inaugural 3-Ice World Cup, 8 nations competing for the 3-Ice World Cup title. And Bob, it was 3-Ice Finland that got the initial Eddie Johnston Sr. trophy to win the World Cup.
Well, look at that. Look at who the goaltender was. Casimir Castaseo, and he has been unbelievable here in 3-Ice. So it was good to see that. Chase Pearson, you see, for Team Canada. He was on the all-tournament team as well.
Tournament MVP was former NHLer Teemu Pulkkinen. He led the way. Everybody with Team Finland was outstanding. 3-Ice Finland, the first ever winners of the 3-Ice World Cup. We are about to begin as season number 4, week number 1
Let's go!
here from Coralville, Iowa. We are dropping the puck for a new season of 3-Ice next. Three Ice Action is sponsored by Hockey Ninja, probably the best hockey visor in the world. By Jet Ice, official ice designer and installer of 3-Ice. We bring ice to life. And by Elite Casinos and Resorts. Live it up. So much excitement for the start of 3-Ice, the best part of hockey. We're at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. Beautiful facility. And the players are set to go. 3-Ice Philadelphia against 3-Ice Chicago. In our first game, there's Jalen Smerek, who was a standout last year. He is back with head coach John LeClaire leading the way for 3-Ice Philadelphia. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Hyper Ice, the official recovery technology partner of 3-Ice. You got Jalen Smerek, one of 2 traditional defensemen on 3-Ice Philadelphia. Couple of players, Bob, that were very good last year. Josh Wilkins and A.J. Vanderbeck among the scoring leaders.
Oh, Vanderbeck, what a release he's got. And look out here if you're the netminders, and we're ready to drop the puck.
3-Ice Chicago, there's their starting lineup. John Schiavo, always one to watch. And how about goaltender Eamon McAdam? He won the championship in basically his hometown of Philadelphia back in 2023. Got hurt last year, so he wasn't able to participate the full season. He's back now. He's the goaltender for 3-Ice Chicago. We are underway. Great to have you with us, everybody, for week number 1 of 3-Ice. And here comes A.J. Vanderbeck trying to get a shot off. Just got knocked off stride, and the puck comes up the boards. And racing after it will be Mitch Fossier in his 4th year with 3-Ice. 3-Ice Chicago in the light blue uniforms, very sharp, the beauty unis. Guys looking tremendous. 3-Ice Philadelphia in the orange, and here's Jalen Smerek looking up ice.
Yeah, he's an offensive defenseman, and he can bring the puck.
Smerek is in over the line. You're 2 against 2. There is Vanderbeck, and he scores.
There it is, right there.
There it is. What a snipe from A.J. Vanderbeck.
Well, he's got that huge butt end at the top of his stick, and he just uses it for leverage. Just took a little feed. All you got to do is give him a back up, and he's going to shoot it right through that screen, and he went up under the bar, and nobody's going to stop that.
A perfect shot from A.J. Vanderbeck. And a 1-0 lead for 3-Ice Philadelphia.
Honestly, what a shot.
What a shot. Does it get any more perfect than that?
No. Remind me of Ray Shepard back in the Red Wing days. What a shot up under the bar.
One of your former teammates, right?
Man, he could score from anywhere.
Number 8 is Jake McLaughlin. Played in ECHL Kansas City last year. John Schiavo reaching for that puck. Schiavo in his 4th year in 3 ice. He has been a highlight reel machine in this format. This is Trevor Gooch with a shot to the net. McAdam makes the save.
Gooch backhand to forehand, tried to go 5-hole on McAdam.
So it is pretty much running time. Really only 2 face-offs at the start of each 8-minute half. These are the fastest 8 minutes in all of hockey. No timed penalties, only penalty shots with the jailbreak format. That Fossier pass is going to wind its way all the way back toward Eamon McAdam. Played in the British League last year, 31 years of age.
You're going to have to remind these goaltenders, they're allowed to score in 3 ice.
They
So
can
we
go
saw
anywhere.
the first year that the goaltenders went up. We haven't seen it the last couple of seasons.
That's true. They can go anywhere on the ice. Chase Pearson, some NHL experience on his resume. Chips it across Campagna right to the net. Cam Johnson makes the save.
Cam Johnson is so composed to the net. Look out here.
And now it is Pearson. He scores!
Now turnover right there, and the Canadian Pearson was able to find Johnson kind of deep in his net there, and he went up over the glove hand. Cam Johnson has just been all world in the last 4 years in the East Coast Hockey League for Florida. His save percentage is .920 every year in that league.
Chase Pearson able to tie the game up. Just participated in the 3 Ice World Cup. There's Vanderbeck shooting again, and that'll go wide. So a 1-1 score here. You got one of the most frequently asked questions. What is the extra blue ice around the net? That is the clear zone. It has a lot of names. 3-point line, although not really. It's a mushroom. But technically the clear zone, goalie makes a save and stops play. All the attacking players have to leave that semicircle, get to the outside of that clear zone. Play is just going to continue. One-time try there from Blake Bennett. I heard a lot of good things about his shot, Bob. I got a little scouting report. He's a shooter, Blake Bennett.
Yeah, he split the season in Rapid City and Wheeling last year. 61 points in 68 games for Bennett.
Brandon Fortunato is going to curve his way in. Fortunato, a traditional defenseman, slides one over to Trevor Gooch, and then on the return, it'll be ripped wide by Fortunato, and he'll kick all the way back. Blake Bennett, number 91, 27 years of age, 3 years of pro hockey. Had a tremendous season. So it's Bennett, here he is. There's the release, and that'll go wide of Eamon McAdam.
Yeah, you don't want, that's a breakout for the opposition. You want to try to hit the net, obviously, but a wide shot is trouble.
Pass across by Smerrick. Couldn't be taken by Bennett. Puck is going to kick back into the 3 Ice Chicago zone. Grant Fuhrer, the head coach of 3 Ice Chicago, the 5-time Stanley Cup champion. Chase Pearson angles one across. Mitch Fossier turning and looking. Fossier running out of room. He's going to maintain possession. Fossier cutting in, joined by Pearson. Just played in the 3 Ice World Cup for 3 Ice Canada. McLaughlin teeing it up for 3 Ice Chicago. Pearson trying to keep it in. He got swarmed, but he did keep it in. McLaughlin with a look. He's got Schiavo. He goes there. Schiavo fires, and a save is made by Johnson.
Cam Johnson tight there on Schiavo.
These two, Vanderbeck and Wilkins, they were magic last year. Josh Wilkins had one of the goals of the week a season ago. Vanderbeck in with a shot, gets blocked.
It is nice, you talk about that. It's nice to have that camaraderie. You know what that guy does. He's looking after my back and left, right. Sometimes you have that dynamic out on the ice, Mearsy, but you got to find pairings that work sometimes.
And now it's Adam Cracknell going backdoor for Schiavo. What a play.
Cracknell is huge. He is a big man, and he just drew everybody towards him. Slid it over to Schiavo for the empty cage. Look at the just poise for the big man. And Schiavo's not going to miss that one.
Adam Cracknell, definitely a name hockey fans recognize. 210 National Hockey League games, a long pro career. And what a look there for John Schiavo, who checks in. He's got his first goal of the season. Trevor Gooch and 3 Ice Philadelphia trying to respond. Here is Bennett. Bennett looking, snaps his shot, couldn't get it through. Gonna pounce on it now. Bennett with the feed, it'll slide its way back.
Look at it, can't bring it over center.
Cannot bring it back over center ice. Brandon Fortunato did that. It results in a change of possession, like an over and back rule in the NBA. You cannot regroup in 3 ice. Bob, it's something you see a lot of in the NHL overtime. Can't do it in 3 ice.
Yeah, it's a new player in this league. He just didn't really understand the situation. Luckily, it wasn't a penalty. There's no penalty. Look out here.
Take away, and it's Wilkins, home free. Josh Wilkins is in, makes the move, an incredible save by Eamon McAdam with the glove. McAdam fires one forward. This is 3 ice. Here comes Fossier. He's in, and he gets caught from behind.
And then a penalty after that, the lift of the stick.
Vanderbeck went down hard. We have our first penalty. Nobody goes to the penalty box. It is only a penalty shot in 3 ice.
Well, I'm telling you, I lost my jock on that one. That was an incredible move, but McAdam made a better save. And then the other way, look, watch this. Vanderbeck with the little lift of the stick on the other end, and then he's able to get a penalty shot here. Let's see what happens.
For the penalty shot, we go down to Gizmo.
I'll let you call it, Steve. I just want to make sure that I heard that correctly. Is Bob wearing a jock up there?
You never know. I'll tell you later.
AJ Vanderbeck is in. McAdam the stop. The puck is live. He makes another save. Play continues with the jailbreak format on the penalty shots.
Gizmo, maybe Gizmo could get a look at that stick, that Vanderbeck stick there, that butt end that he's displays in on that first shot, that goal.
Look at that move for Jalen Smerrick.
We will talk to him right afterwards.
All right.
Here comes McLaughlin. Jake McLaughlin snaps that one right on goal. Cam Johnson with the save. Will keep it in play for Smerrick. And to the near wing for AJ Vanderbeck. Adam Cracknell on the ice right now, number 27, 40 years of age, 20 years of pro hockey experience in various leagues, including the NHL. He's the puck carrier. It's Cracknell joined by Siavo.
Pretty amazing, a guy like that, Mears. You talk about his tenure, and then he's able to go play in Slovakia at the end of his career. That's pretty good.
No doubt about it. And here in 3 ice for the first time. There's a centering pass. And unable to bury it was Campagna. Stopped by Cam Johnson on the doorstep. Our first half is over. And we have a 2-1 score. 3 ice Chicago with the lead. The save of the first half belonged to that guy, Eamon McAdam.
Yeah, that was thievery right there. I loved it.
2 8-minute halves here in 3 ice. The goaltending always shining. And we go down to Gizmo.
All right, Mearsy, thanks very much. Grant, you come in your 4th season here with 3 ice. You changed things up strategy-wise a little bit with your group. What was the thinking on draft day?
Well, I think we wanted a team that's got a little bit of experience and a nice mix of veteran leadership and guys that can score but also play good defense.
We've talked a lot about your goaltending choice. Eamon McAdam was your guy last year. He got hurt right away, didn't pan out. He's healthy now. He made some brilliant saves in that first half.
No, I thought he was outstanding in the first half. And it's, again, we saw it before. Unfortunately, he got hurt last year. So now you got a healthy Eamon McAdam, and he's showing what he can do.
With this fast-paced season, the way it's set up, how important is it to try to get the wins as fast and as furious as you can, especially here starting things off today?
No, you obviously want to win the first one right away and build off of that. So we got a good first 8 minutes in. We need a really solid second.
All right, Furzy, always good talking to you. We'll send it back up to the boys. Thanks a ton.
My pleasure, pal.
All right, boys.
Gizmo, one of several Hall of Famers behind the benches in 3 ice. Plenty of highlights. They're only 8 minutes in. It's a 2-1 score at halftime in game number 1, week 1 of 3 ice. Mitch Fossier has become a 3-ice veteran in his 4th year this season playing for 3-ice Chicago, and he is a multi-dimensional talent. Hockey, not his only strength.
Hey, wake up and shake up another glass to keep you home and looking for some quick distraction. You keep me running. You drink your Tito's and I'll just sip on Casamigos, hoping and wishing that girl was someone else's problem. And you make me reach for my manners.
Getting better than that, you combine hockey and music, two of my favorite things in the world. He's a singer-songwriter. He's legit, and he's downstairs with Nick Gismondi.
And Mearsy, Foss actually says he's writing a song about you in hockey right now, so we can hopefully maybe expect that in the next. You're not really doing that, but you should do that actually.
Yeah, I'll just do it right here on the ice. It'll be great.
I mean, I think that's happening, Mearsy. I mean, I think at this point you deserve a song. But Foss, what's new in your world? How is the music career coming first, and then we'll talk hockey.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I always enjoy doing that in my off time away from hockey. So yeah, this is that window of summer where you get to spend some time and kind of explore that avenue. So it's a lot of fun to do. It's a good distraction from hockey, but I'm excited to be here for 3-ice this week.
Good start for you guys right now, out to that lead. 8 more minutes of hockey left. We were just talking to Grant Fuhr about just how important every single win is in the current format.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a a short style format that if you let up for a minute, you're going to be out of it. So I like that we started. Eamon made some really solid saves for us. And I think we got to clean it up a little bit in the middle, but I liked our start.
Good tender on the other side. What's the secret to beating CJ?
Yeah, I mean, more than familiar with him. He's great. So yeah, we got to get on the inside and get to the scoring chances and find a way.
All right, back to hockey. Thanks, Foss. Always good seeing you.
Thanks,
boys.
Thanks, Gizmo. Mitch Fossier and 3-ice Chicago enjoying a 2-1 lead after 8 minutes, 2 8-minute halves. If we're tied after the second half, goes to a 1-round shootout. And it's possession for 3-ice Philadelphia. Trevor Gooch looking toward the net. He's going to slip one back to Fortunato. Fortunato on the exchange. He has the puck now in the corner. Bennett with it. Makes a nice move. Bennett shooting one. He scores. He got that one through. Bennett ties the game.
Wow, how about the fake first? And then they had traffic in front of the net. Gooch provided the screen, and you got to do that. We've seen there's many ways to skin the cat. And in 3-ice, a lot of times teams will play the peripheral. Mitch Fossier just talked about we got to get to the inside. That's exactly what happened there for Team Philadelphia. They got to the inside.
3-ice Philly, coached by John LeClair, the 1993 Stanley Cup champion, 3-time 50-goal scorer. Part of the Legion of Doom in Philadelphia. They should be wearing orange and should be coached by John LeClair. AJ Vanderbeek fires a shot, a rocket on net. McAdam able to make the save.
You got to be careful. You keep backing up on him, and he's going to make you pay like you did in the first period here to open up the scoring at Vanderbeek.
He is a sniper. Here he comes again. AJ Vanderbeek tried the toe drag, came on goal, and McAdam keeps it out. Rewinding will be Adam Cracknell. Beautiful assist in the first half. 2-2 score. Josh Wilkins motors in, chips it across. A setup now for Smerik. Smerik feeds it rink wide. Back through some traffic. Taken off the wall by Jalen Smerik. The Michigan native goes across, and that's ripped on net by Wilkins. The stop made by McAdams, hit with a high stick. And the live puck now is going to be played by Chicago.
Boy, great movement there by McAdam, right to left.
Fossier tracks it down in behind the net. Mitch Fossier. Change being made by 3-ice Chicago. JC Campagna. Campagna on the backhand, put it out in front. Couldn't get it through, and now a quick up here for 3-ice Philadelphia. Racing on in is Trevor Gooch. Put it toward the middle. It'll kick off the wall. Reaching for it was Vanderbeek. Now trying to bust through was Pearson. Work back, just slides away from Fossier. Retrieved by Fortunato. We've got 5.5 to go in the second half. Remember, with this format, every game is so important in the quest for the Patrick Cup.
How about the defense here the last couple of shifts? Chase Pearson on the back check, a little knock of the puck out of the air. Got to have it.
Nice cut by Chase Pearson there. Couldn't get a scoring chance. Thrown back through the neutral zone.
Oh, look at that. Shortened up on the stick there by Fossier. I think it was playing some type of instrument, a banjo or something.
There's a save from Cam Johnson on a loose puck. The attack continues with 3-ice Chicago. Fossier on the setup for McLaughlin. McLaughlin swerves with it out there with Adam Cracknell. Cracknell accepting that, shooting it. The save made by Johnson with the glove. Jake McLaughlin, 44 career AHL games. Also a traditional defenseman. He'll slide one for John Schiavo. Perennially makes appearances on the highlight reel. Schiavo, the wrist shot there. Cracknell keeps it in, locates Schiavo, breaks down the middle, and it gets that one off the pad of Cam Johnson. Another save. Cam Johnson, a 4-time ECHL champion and an NCAA champion with North Dakota. All he does is win. Here's Schiavo, what's he gonna do? Slide it over to Cracknell. Possession game here for 3-ice Chicago and a 2-2 score. Adam Cracknell, the former NHLer. John Schiavo. Schiavo over to McLaughlin.
Nobody's Team Chicago. They're just going around in circles here right now. Beauty save.
Schiavo, robbed by Johnson. Tried to pick it up and stuff it home. He couldn't do it, and now it's 3-ice Philadelphia. It's their turn on a 3-on-2. What do they have left in the tank, though? Bennett going to Fortunato. Got some space. Brandon Fortunato, a rocket that goes wide. Around to A.J. Vanderbeck. They got some shooters on this team, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and they're going to have to shoot it. Cracknell's standing on the ice. He's been on for 2.5 minutes. He can't even move.
Here is Vanderbeck. Fires. A block from Cracknell. Another chance. Trying to pass it. Wilkins gets it back and scores. Josh Wilkins, 3-ice Philadelphia with the lead.
That's the one thing. Long change here in the second half of this game, and for Team Chicago, Team Fuhr, they could not get off the ice. Cracknell was he was an ornament out there, and a big one at that.
This is J.C. Campagna. He gets knocked down. The takeaway for Vanderbeck. Jalen Smerrick. Merrick, Vanderbeck, and Wilkins, all with John LeClaire last year, and got to the 3-ice championship game. Eventually it was won by 3-ice Minnesota. We got a breakaway, and it's J.C. Campagna. He's in, and he's denied by Johnson.
Adam headmans the puck.
Now it opens up. We're going end-to-end here in a 2-on-1. Josh Wilkins trying to dangle. He couldn't get the shot off. This dynamic duo for 3-ice Philadelphia with Wilkins and A.J. Vanderbeck. This is Brandon Fortunato.
Yeah, Wilkins likes to pass. Got a lot of deception in his game. Vanderbeck, he could shoot the puck more, honestly. He's just got to shoot it.
A setup, and the wrists are off the bar. There is Vanderbeck again. Down to 2:10 remaining. 3-2 for 3-ice Philadelphia. Major points on the line, and the weekly winner, you control your own destiny if you can win one of these bracket-style tournaments in any given week. So enormous stakes here already, and we are just a few minutes in to our first week here of 3-ice hockey. John Schiavo. Schiavo's doing the stick of Brandon Fortunato. Goes around the net, sets it up for Cracknell. Cracknell, nice feed across, and the one-timer Schiavo just missed.
Not going to get a better opportunity than that late in the game.
Cracknell for McLaughlin. This was a trio that was out there so long earlier on that shift. Off a stick to Gooch. Gonna poke it back. Fortunato gonna have to track it down. He played in Italy last year. Fortunato chips one forward. Bennett racing after the rolling puck in the corner, trying to extend their lead in front. Gooch is robbed by McAdam, and the wraparound goes in off of McAdam, and it kicks in from Trevor Gooch, and it's 4-2.
Well, I thought McAdam had it all shut down there. Gooch was just a little slippier as the puck came back to him, and he banks it off the pad. McAdam back into the cage, and it's 4-2 with a minute left.
So we got a timeout. There's only one timeout that is used per game in 3-ice. It's whoever first calls it, they can use it, and there are no more for the rest of the game. So in a 4-2 score, the timeout called by 3-ice Chicago, and Grant Fuhr is going to gather his team, get him a breather.
Well, in the last shift, Schiavo made a little play there to Cracknell, and those two have been on the ice together a lot, and they missed a real opportunity to tie it up at 3-3.
Well, Cam Johnson has been a standout for 3-Ice Philadelphia. We talked about the goaltending and the quality of it in this league. This guy is a winner over and over again in his professional career.
Well, again, last year he won a championship in the East Coast Hockey League. He went 16-3-1 in the playoffs, a .923 save percentage. I mean, this guy, doesn't matter where he goes, where he plays. How many rings does he got? He's got 4 in the East Coast.
And not just the 4 rings, 3 times he's been the ECHL playoff MVP. He's the only player ever to do that. 31-9-9 last year.
Does anyone have a bigger smile than him on his face?
Oh, he's having fun.
I know, it's great. He's having a blast. And here we go.
All right, well, the goalie is out for 3-Ice Chicago, so it's 4 against 3. McLaughlin a drive stopped. He gets his own rebound. Cracknell, and that's going to be poked away. Vanderbeck trying to win the race. McLaughlin is going to get there first here in the final minute. As we've learned over the years with 3-Ice, no lead is safe. No team's ever out of it. I don't care what the score is. So 3-Ice Chicago pouring back in, trying to make it a 1-goal game. Pearson in front. That's tapped on goal, and Cam Johnson, no trouble with that. Cracknell at the side of the net. Jalen Smerrick trying to slide one through, finds its way to Vanderbeck. He's looking for his 2nd goal of the game with the net empty. He's going to have it easily with a nice move and buries it. A.J. Vanderbeck, 2nd of the day.
And with a little smile there to his opponent. After a little curl and drag at the blue line, McAdam will go back in, and it looks like LeClaire and Philadelphia are on their way to victory.
4 unanswered goals for 3-Ice Philadelphia, trying to make it 5, and Jalen Smerrick is stopped by McAdam. Time ticking down. McAdam, one last stop, but it doesn't matter. 5-2 final score. 3-Ice Philadelphia winning game 1 here in week 1.
I think it's really that Vanderbeck combination with Wilkins. They were all solid. Then you got Smerrick as well in the backside. He's just solid defensively. The goaltending, they came in, and you got to be ready to play from the drop of the puck. There's no time to just sit around and get behind in a game like this.
You know, John LeClaire wanted to get a lot of the same players from last year. He had a ton of success, fell just short. We're going down to Nick Gismondi once again to summarize this one. Gizmo.
Very much. All right, 2 for you to start this off. Obviously, the feels are still there. A little bit of time off from when your season ended to get back into 3-Ice, but we were talking yesterday, you're in hockey shape because season's coming up quick for you here.
Yeah, it's different guys. Some guys' seasons just ended recently. I know Cam was great between the pipes, and he's been done for only a few weeks here, but different points in training in the summer, and luckily for some of the guys that are going to Europe, a little farther into our training.
This summer has been a fun one for you. You're a dad now. You've got that life stuff going on back in Colorado. Just sum up sort of how it's all been for you leading up into this season.
Yeah, there's nothing more exciting than welcoming our little girl. My wife and I are super happy, and it's great being home for the summer and seeing family and friends, so that's awesome. And kind of the best of both worlds. You got to come over here in the summer and go back there during the season, so life's coming fast now.
Most importantly, how's the golf game these days, AJ?
It's taken a bit of a toll. It's not terrible. It's not great. You never know what you're going to get when you come to the course. That's kind of how it is. But I'm just lucky I get out there every once in a while, and the older she gets, keep getting her out there more, which will be super, super fun.
All right, go catch your breath. Good seeing you. Congrats.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, AJ Vanderbeck, couple of goals. He played golf yesterday. He was pretty good, guys.
You would know, Gizmo. You're out there with everybody. A.J. Vanderbeck already with a couple of goals to kick off week number 1 of 3-Ice. So it's a 5-2 victory for Philadelphia, and you get that semifinal win. That is a massive point for the Philly team.
Yeah, I thought, they were good. They came prepared. Vanderbeck was ready, played in Sweden the last couple of years, got the great shot, he used it, and Philadelphia behind Cam Johnson, they get that first victory.
The bracket sponsored by Hockey Ninja, the official visor of 3-Ice. So that dynamic duo, Josh Wilkins, A.J. Vanderbeck, and the goaltending of Cam Johnson. He finished with 11 saves. A 5-2 final score in our first semifinal. 2 brand new teams are coming up next in 3-Ice. Ice action is sponsored by Warrior, official glove and helmet partner of 3 Ice. By Hyper Ice, official recovery technology partner of 3 Ice. And by Beauty Unis, custom hockey uniforms and apparel. Don't look away, look the part. Another super critical point on the line in our second semifinal here in week number 1 of 3 Ice. It's 3 Ice New York, New Jersey, coached by Mr. Devil Ken Danico, going up against 3 Ice Buffalo with Hockey Hall of Famer Pierre Turgeon behind the bench. And we take a look at the starting lineups, brought to you by Hyper Ice, the official recovery technology partner of 3 Ice. And Bob, we got some NHL experience on this lineup in Anders Bjork and also Stephen Fogarty.
Welcome, Anders Bjork, to 3 Ice. This guy's got a wealth of talent behind him and NHL experience. And then, of course, on that Buffalo lineup, you got speed, you got some players back in the lineup, and you got that veteran Keith Kincaid in the cage.
Another former NHLer, 169 National Hockey League games. 3 Ice Buffalo, Bob, is intriguing to me. Last year they were coached by Pierre Turgeon. They were great for pretty much the entire year. They ended up falling short in the Patrick Cup semifinals. But one thing I remember about 3 Ice Buffalo, a ton of speed, and they have some returning players here this year.
They do have a ton of speed. I mean, you know, we talked about Matsushima in the opener. You know, he can fly. Sal Haney, he's buzzing around out there. And Pierre Turgeon, he's got that gleam in his eye. I'm telling you, when he shows up, there's something about him. He's got a presence, doesn't he? He really does. He's excited. He wants to win it this year.
Underway with our second semifinal. Winner of this one gets 1 point in the overall standings. And here comes 3 Ice New York, New Jersey in the red uniforms. 3 Ice Buffalo, as they should be, in the blue and the gold. And it is 3 Ice veteran Alex Kyle, his 4th year here in this league. Now Will McKinnon, he was a standout as a defenseman last year. Traditional D-man, very good for Ken Danico's squad.
Oh man, a high pick again, and you know Danico is going to go right after him. You can match him up against the other team's top talent.
On the ice right now is Matt Salhaney, former Patrick Cup champion back in year number 1 in Las Vegas. Salhaney for Mark Ock. What a pickup this was. What a move that was. And a pass across. Just missed. It was tipped away from Matsushima.
Wow, that could have been a contender for goal of the week. I mean, that was incredible. But he decided to pass.
Dan Sexton, former Anaheim Duck, going cross ice. Mark Ock is a 2-time champion. Ock with a chance here. Beat across, and Matsushima scores. 1-0, 3 Ice Buffalo.
Yeah, a little telegraph pass across the zone in your own end. Wow, that was a mistake. Huge there for Danico's club, and Ock read that. And set up Matsushima for the one-timer put inside the goalpost.
I'm trying to think of who the most intense coach was last year, and Ken Danico would be right up there. Larry Murphy's up there.
Oh
too.
yeah, Murph too. Murph, like, he looks like he's going to blow his top all the time, but you can't argue with the guy. He's won it the last couple of years. Danico, for his first year there, he loved it. He couldn't wait to get back.
They went right into coach mode, didn't they? They are so competitive and so intense. It's not like they're just here and this is like some type of Sunday skate.
Well, who's going to mess around with Danico? He's got over 2,500 minutes and penalties and a few cups, too.
Well, speaking of penalties, we have our first of this game. All penalties are penalty shots with a jailbreak format, so the puck gets placed at center ice. The remaining players line up at the blue line, and as soon as the shooter touches the puck, the chasers can begin. Take a look.
A little chip, a little chop.
Shooter's going to be Eddie Matsushima. He's been great at this over the years. Matsushima in on goal. He scores! His second of the game, Eddie Matsushima.
Well, he was excited. He talked to Gizmo before the game. And he said there was jerseys all over the crowd here today. There's people watching him. He didn't expect it. And that was a nice little move there. A little stop up and a little flip up to the top corner.
Another guy who's a new dad. His daughter, Violet, is watching back home. 9 months old. Congrats to his whole family. So Matsushima with both goals, 2-0. This is going to be slipped across. McKinnon over a one-timer, and it's going to buzz wide from Gordy Green.
Oh, there's some great passing there by New York, New Jersey. Just couldn't connect.
Will McKinnon. McKinnon's shot blocked by Sylvester. Zach Solo is after it for 3-ice Buffalo. That was another nice pickup by Pierre Turgeon. Solo's been really good. He just was playing in the 3-ice World Cup overseas. Solo number 73, Matt Salhaney. Very crafty, very fast. Mark Ock, 3-ice veteran. Couple of times he has raised the Patrick Cup. Ock. Solo. Zach Solo teeing it up. Solo locates Ock. They're out here with Salhaney. What a trio this is. A lot of 3-ice experience. Zach Solo retreating, being chased by Anders Bjork, the former Boston Bruin and Buffalo Sabre.
Don't you get the feeling Cali's going to have to shut the door? They can't go down 3-0 in this game.
Yeah, not against this team. Solo, puck protection. Played in Germany last year, 39 points in 52 games. Here's a chance inside of the backhand. Dan Sexton had that one go wide. So it's a change of possession now. 3-ice New York, New Jersey with the veteran Jack Combs. Combs, longtime 3-ice player. Combs to the net. That wrist shot, that's stopped by Keith Kincaid.
See Kincaid there with the Buffalo jersey. I keep thinking he should be over there with New Jersey.
Yes,
all
right.
those years.
Matsushima, can he get the hat trick? And it's just over the net.
Paddle down there. Cali might have got a piece of that. That was a kind of a slick move, trying to go back against the grain.
That's called down at the line, offside. Puck here was Stephen Fogarty, 31 career NHL games. Rangers, Sabres, Bruins, and Minnesota. He's new to 3-ice this year. 2-0 for 3-ice Buffalo. 8-minute halves, running time, no face-offs. You just drop the puck, and another wrinkle in 3-ice, Bob. The puck hits the netting, it comes back on the playing surface. It's a live puck. Play just continues. It's non-stop action here.
I love that. I love that. What do we got here? We got an ice.
And that's another wrinkle, is you cannot ice the puck. It is a penalty in 3-ice.
And thus, a penalty shot. Here we go. Oh, Pierre. Oh, he's fired up right now.
This is Gordy Green. In on goal against Kincaid. Stopped by Kincaid.
Big goaltender off the left toe there.
Still have a chance. I mean, we've seen it all over the years, Bob. We've seen players go in on the penalty shot and pass to a teammate who's trailing. I mean, they get really creative.
Those wrinkles. I mean, the teams that have those little wrinkles in their game, that detail. There's that big left toe save by Kincaid.
Will McKinnon there, Alex Kyle. What a move by Kyle. He can't get the shot off. Loses his footing and now loses the puck in the corner. Nice work by Matsushima. He digs it out. He spins it around for Salhaney. That's Salhaney. He's with Adirondack in the ECHL last year. 9 years in pro hockey. Over the years, he's been one of the fastest players in this league. This one is whistled down. And Pierre Turgeon unhappy with the call. See Keith Kincaid there.
Too many men.
We're going to drop the puck. Too many men on the ice.
And here we go again. Can anybody? Oh, a little Matsushima left too early here. And if there's another quick break here, somebody leaves early, there'll be a penalty shot awarded on top of this one.
So everybody's got to be on their best behavior here. Got to wait till the shooter, Stephen Fogarty, touches the puck. Now they can go. And Fogarty is in, trying to get on the board. Fogarty right through the 5-hole, and it went wide. Do you believe that?
What happened there? He had all the moves, but no finish.
Great move by Combs, and he draws a penalty. It'll be another penalty shot for 3-ice New York, New Jersey. They're going to keep the attack going here, get the extra attacker on. That's Alex Kyle. Anders Bjork, number 10. Kyle with it, fakes a shot, takes it wide. Alex Kyle, Anders Bjork. Kyle going side of the goal. Fogarty in front. The touch by 3-ice Buffalo. This will be a third straight penalty shot here in New York, New Jersey, trying to get on the scoreboard.
Well, anybody can take, and maybe Dano's got to find a guy that can score on these penalty shots. I mean, they need a goal.
Well, let's see who it's going to be. It is Jack Combs. Ton of pro hockey experience. Combs skates in, fakes. What a goal! Jack Combs making no mistake.
Okay. They found a man. Boy, that's a great little stop move and going back against the grain. Get the goaltender to slide left to right like that. That's what Kincaid did. He got him to move, and Combs put it in on the backhand. We got ourselves a hockey game.
How about Jack Combs? He's a coach, assistant coach, Lindenwood University, just outside of St. Louis, and 12 years of pro hockey experience. AHL, ECHL, all throughout Europe. How about the hands there? Jack Combs making it 2-1. What a game we got here. Matsushima—he's got both goals for 3 Ice Buffalo. Matsushima, along with Zach Solo and Mark Auk. Solo, number 73. Solo gets wrapped up. That'll be a penalty. Solo will take a penalty shot here.
The free hand, the right hand by Green, and he, you know, you just can't do it. The referees are going to call it, and you have to call it early in this week 1. You have to, and the players have to respect that these penalties are going to be called.
No doubt about that one. So Zach Solo, 174 career AHL games. And here he comes, trying to get that one back for 3 Ice Buffalo. What a move, what a goal from Solo.
It's so shifty. I mean, you got the legs going and the elbows and the arms. He's got everything here. Shoulders, a little shake and bake, and he goes under the glove and over the pad. That's a great finish.
Never got to play in his home state last year. He's a Florida native, Zach Solo. Look at Alex Kyle driving in. And the puck just squeaks wide as Kincaid got a piece of it. We've got 31 seconds remaining in our first half. 8-minute halves in 3 Ice. 3-1 score. As Pierre Turgeon's 3 Ice Buffalo squad has the lead. 2 goals for Eddie Matsushima. And this is Dan Sexton. Off the official, bounces over to McKinnon. Quick up, but it's a 2-on-1 for New York, New Jersey. Alex Kyle, along with Green. Kyle, the drag move, he fires, fall off by Kincaid. Puck is loose on the scramble. It's covered up by Kincaid. Time will tick down on the first half. A 3-1 Buffalo lead. So a lot of penalty shots there, Bob, and a lot of great stops, including this one.
Well, a lot. You see the forwards are taking advantage of, on the 2-on-1s, a lot of times the man coming back is not a natural defenseman like you would see in a natural NHL game or a 5-on-5 game. It can be a forward a lot of times. And you can, if you're smart and you're carrying that puck, you can use that curl and drag. You can be a little more patient. You can take advantage of a forward playing defense in that situation. And you saw New Jersey, New York doing it there.
Down to the bench with Gizmo.
All right, thanks, boys. Well, Terz, the boys are just talking about just how shifty your group is, and you've got that speed and that offense pressing the entire time. Did you draft it that way? Is that what you were thinking when you architected the team?
Yeah, I mean, I love the speed we have for sure, but at the same time, you got to play well defensively. You got to have a good stick. Got to make it hard for the opponent to get good shots. And we're doing that right now, but we got to stay away from having penalty shot right now. I mean, that's going to cost us.
That was my next question. A lot of penalties in this. One of the most penalized games, actually, that we've seen in 3 Ice history. Just thoughts on that, and what's the message to the guys?
We're disciplined. You know, with the change we did here, there was a close call, the hooking around behind in front of that net. We just got to stay disciplined on that stuff, and then stay away from giving penalty shot. That's going to be costly if we do. So, but we're playing well. I love the effort. The boys are doing well.
Exciting season, 3 Ice back. Obviously, I know how much you loved being a part of it. Just your thoughts on how this year is going to play out. Obviously, it's a sprint to the finish.
It's awesome. I think it's, you know what, you start, you go with the first game and go from there. But it's just the process, everything. I love to see the skill we have out there, the 3-on-3. The boys are able to showcase their skill, and it's definitely fun to see.
All right, Terz, always great seeing you. Thank you, sir.
Same here, man. Thanks.
All right, fellas, back to you.
Gizmo, there are only 50 players in the history of the NHL with 500 goals. Pierre Turgeon is one of them. He's been a great coach in this format. His team off to a tremendous start here at halftime in our second semifinal. 3 Ice Buffalo with a 3-1 lead.
The heartland of America, Extreme Arena in the middle of Iowa. Cedar Rapids about 40 minutes away, and the action continuing with 3 Ice. Anders Bjork, brand new to 3 Ice, playing for New York, New Jersey. It's been fun watching your career develop and getting an opportunity to come here. Just first impressions on this style of hockey and format.
Yeah, it's great. It's fast. It's fun. It takes a little bit to get used to. We got scored on our first shift, so hopefully we'll bounce back here, but it's great hockey. So.
Everybody says it's the endurance factor that comes in as well. How's the lungs feeling early on in this one for you?
They're hurting already. I mean, you got to play smart, too, pick your spots. So that's what we're trying to do. But we got a feel there, and I think we're in a good spot. We got a great group here. So.
You've been a terrific pro, obviously tons of time in the NHL, but the opportunity to get to play for a guy like Ken Danico and be around him and all of these amazing guys.
Yeah, it's extremely special. We're very fortunate. It's so cool to be around these Hall of Famers here and just to, talk to them. And, it's not as serious as the NHL, so you can be more buddy-buddy with them. So it's pretty unique.
Anders, good luck. Enjoy this. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, Anders Bjork. Boys, I was calling games for him when he was playing for Notre Dame when he was a sophomore. I'm aging myself right now.
Oh, he was great at Notre Dame, wasn't he, Gizmo? He is one of 12 players in this league with NHL experience. You add up the games played, you got 784 National Hockey League games, and then a host of others playing in all the European leagues, AHL, ECHL. You got the Hall of Fame coaches. And you saw at the bottom there, 3 Ice Kids is going to be launched as well, kind of a Little League World Series of hockey with this format. So the league continues to grow and get better.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, you talked about Bjork. He was a Hobey Baker finalist. He was darn good, wasn't he?
225 of those NHL games. He played for the Bruins, the Sabres, and the Chicago Blackhawks. Matsushima looking for a hat trick, and this time he's the setup man for Mark Ock.
Well, he owed him one, didn't he? How about a backhand dish for Matsushima? Right onto the tape of Ock, who put it in the wide open cage. That's hard to do when you're flying like this. A little backhand sauce, thank you very much, and Ock's able to put it in.
That was a shrewd pickup by Pierre Turgeon to get Mark Ock. Look at this, and a poke check by Keith Kincaid. I mean, Turgeon had a good team to begin with, and then he gets like a 3 Ice veteran who's been one of the best players in this 3-on-3.
These guys, they take it so, I mean, rightfully so. They take everything they do seriously. That's why they're Hall of Famers, I guess. Maybe I should have taken things more seriously.
You did quite well. Make no mistake about that. Here's Fogarty. Stephen Fogarty, 31 career National Hockey League games. He's also a standout at Notre Dame. Anders Bjork. Bjork along with Fogarty. And now it's Jack Combs, that beautiful penalty shot goal in the first half. Bjork with the drop pass. Fogarty with a lane, then he did. Good stick from Zach Solo.
Off the netting, didn't play.
Cody Sylvester in on the battle against Combs. Sylvester able to wedge it loose. Matsushima had that knocked away. Take a look at Keith Kincaid with a good stick in the crease.
Yeah, smart poke check there. They got to be active, these guys. 3-on-3 can help your team get the puck up ice as well.
Gordy Green. Saucer to the middle for Combs. Combs fires and scores. He's got another one.
You know, I really like that. You know, he's a veteran, and he's learned over the years that sometimes you can't beat that man right in front of you, but he pulled the puck. He changed the angle of the shot, and he went 5-hole on the goaltender and the defender by that way. So that's a great opportunity to use a defender as a screen there by Combs.
Jack Combs, his second goal of the game. Dan Sexton is racing in. Sexton out of Bowling Green State University. I always have to mention that. Sexton
Here
for
we go.
Ock. Ock gonna dangle. Ock, nothing there. Turns back with it. Mark Ock, Matt Salhaney, and Dan Sexton, the trio for Pierre Turgeon's team. You're enjoying a 4-2 lead. Sexton with a look. Here he is. He loads up and fires and was stopped. Evan Cowley. But he got a piece of that one.
Yeah, that was a great play by Ock. He had eyes in the back of his head to make that pass.
Gordy Green cutting his way through. Green to the net. Tried to pass out of the reach of Kyle, and then a lively bounce off the wall to be nudged forward. Here comes Dan Sexton against Cowley. Makes the move. Dances in. Oh, he's stopped by the toe of Cowley.
I don't know how he got his. I mean, beautifully. It might have hit his skate blade there. Thought it was in for sure.
It's a 4-2 score, but we have a ton of time left in this game for Ken Danico's squad. Remember that stop from Evan Cowley. This is chopped loose. Fogarty very close to too many men.
Yeah.
Anders Bjork.
They're backing in on Bjork. He's going to have to shoot the puck a little more here. Create some openings for himself.
Nice takeaway by Solo. The puck is going to be gloved down by Cody Sylvester. Sylvester barges in, being chased by Fogarty. Shifting gears to the net. He can't get the shot off. He was pressured up from behind, and now it's Fogarty. He accelerates. Little separation. Couldn't get it through the skates of Solo.
He had Solo flat-footed, though, and he's wide open.
All right there. Fogarty tried to pass.
They didn't call a penalty on the back door. Strong stick.
Combs was looking for one. Jack Combs, Ken Danico's squad, they are picking it up here, Bob.
They are picking it up, and pretty soon they're going to pull their goaltender, aren't they?
3.5 to go. Bjork a pass. Green, the feed for Will McKinnon. Anders Bjork tees it up, lets it go, and a block by Sylvester. Matsushima over to Solo. Stop here from Evan Cowley with the skate.
Take a look at the non-call in the back door here. It looked like a wide open tap-in goal, but stick on stick, and Combs went down. No penalty.
Good defense from Will McKinnon. And now 3 ice, New York, New Jersey. Entering 2 against 3. The late man is McKinnon. Got a chance. He fires another block. Under 3 minutes remaining here in a 4-2 score. Momentum belongs to New York, New Jersey in the red. Kincaid the save from the steep angle. He stops it, so they got to leave that clear zone, that extra blue ice.
Danico's yelling back at his netminder, so you're going to see him come out at the first opportunity.
This is 3 ice, 3-on-3 hockey, overtime all the time. Mark Ock, joined by Sal Haney, looked in that direction. He's going to keep it, though. It's Ock. Ock has a big goal here in the second half. Slides one to Sal Haney. Sal Haney curves back. Keep it in that offensive zone, or at least that offensive side of the ice.
Well, they're happy just to skate the puck around here and let the clock tick off.
Even able to make a change with that puck possession. So Sylvester hopped on. Sexton is in. Nice dangle. Sexton cutting in. Great pass. Salhaney on the backhand. Robbed by Cowley.
What a play. Fatigue is certainly a factor in these games. You can see it already. The teams that, if you have your legs, what an advantage that is.
Yeah. Goaltender has been pulled by Ken Danico's team. We got a $1:52 remaining. 2-goal deficit for New York, New Jersey. No lead is safe in 3 ice. This game far from over. 4-on-3 advantage with the net empty, and it's Anders Bjork. Bjork sized it up, threads it through, set up for McKinnon. A drive goes wide of the net. Fought for at the side of the goal. Gordy Green wins the battle. Green flicks one across. Here comes Anders Bjork. Bjork saucers one back to McKinnon. 1:22 remaining. Can they make it a 1-goal game? Huge point on the line here in the second semifinal. Puck was loose at the side of the goal. Some solid defense there by Zach Solo. Net empty. Sal Haney looking toward it. Gets his way through off the wall. Can he catch up to the puck? He does. He slides it home. That's Sal Haney.
And a great job by Sal Haney. Danico's squad tried to prevent him from getting that center line. You can't ice the puck. It's going to be a penalty shot the other way.
Timeout, New York, New Jersey.
He skates the puck, chips it to himself, beats all the defenders, and puts it in the wide open cage. Take a look. They're trying to hold, McKinnon's trying to hold that center ice line. A chip to himself into the open cage. And that's a 3-goal cushion.
So Ken Danico calls the timeout. And this game's still not over. Like we say, even though you're into the final minute here, Eddie Matsushima has been the star of this one for 3 Ice Buffalo.
Well, he jumped on the scene. He's just a great skater, but he's had some finish in this game and some great hands to make passing plays as well. You see him finishing that one right in the first shifts of the game. And then he stops one up on a penalty shot. We've had 5 penalty shots in this hockey game so far and 3 goals. They play a prominent role in winning and losing.
That remains empty for New York, New Jersey. Trying to get it to stop time. 2-goal game or less. They only just done it. So it's 5-3 here, so the clock does stop.
Shoot the puck. Bjork, you have to shoot the puck. He did there. It was a rifle shot off a one-timer. You have to shoot the puck. Well, you're down by 3. You got to shoot it, number 1. But he's a player that if I'm defending against him, of course I'm going to pack it in. I'm going to force him to beat me from the outside, and he's got to shoot the puck. Too much talent, eh, Mersey?
Yeah, especially 3-on-3, one-timers. We've seen it over the years. That's a great way to score in this format. Got to be an option.
And there it is there. I mean, you just have to do it. Goaltender's looking through. Those east to west plays are tough. Might add a second or two. We're up to 45.2 left here.
Because we went to a 2-goal game, it becomes stop time in the final minute. Now that's important. And now 3-ice Buffalo, they get to restart with possession, so rewinding will be Mark Ock. He scored earlier here in the second half, just trying to play keep away. And he's going to lose the handle. 3-ice New York, New Jersey, pulling the goaltender once again. Gordy Green slides it over. They're trying to make it a 1-goal game, but they're running out of time. Alex Kyle feeds it over to Bjork. Anders Bjork, who just scored for New York, New Jersey. A centering pass. Green gets it back and he scores. Do not go away just yet. 19 seconds to go, and it's 5-4.
Oh, look out here! Look out here! If I'm Cowley, I don't think I'm going back to the net. I think if I'm Danico, I might leave him in the bench, force them to get the center line here, the dotted blue line here at center. They can't ice the puck; it'll be a penalty shot.
So it is stop time. 19 seconds to go.
And Danico's going to indeed do that. He's going to take him off now, Mearsy. Use that extra player to force the puck here.
They had to leave the zone after a goal. Here's a high flip. Skip to center ice. Matsushima. It's Gordy Green. Wrapped up by Matsushima. 10 seconds remaining. Can New York, New Jersey find the puck? They can't. Battle ensues. Now they're back in. 5 seconds to go. Can they tie the game? Fogarty, the puck goes wide. There was the chance. And New York, New Jersey falls just short. 3-ice. Buffalo is moving on to this Week 1 championship. A big smile for Pierre Turgeon.
Oh, it wasn't a smile 5 seconds ago. He was livid. He thought there was a penalty against the other squad at center ice. And of course, with 2 seconds left, they had a chance against Kincaid. They certainly had a chance to tie that game up. But Buffalo's going to prevail. Take a look here. This opportunity. There's only a second or two left. If the shot goes in, it certainly counts. How about the sacrifice to block the shot in front of the net? Was that Ock? Who was blocking that? That was a beautiful play defensively. Right there. Down on the knees. Sacrificing. It was Ock. What a play.
Your winners after the 2 semifinals, 3-ice Philadelphia and 3-ice Buffalo. They will play for the full complement of points in week number 1. The bracket from Hockey Ninja, and the winning goaltender in semifinal number 2, Keith Kincaid, and he's standing by with Nick Gismondi.
Thanks, Mearsy. Well, you said it. Go ahead and tell me what you just said.
Yeah, I'm tired right now.
It's a different type of shape, a little warmer here as well, but just thoughts on the first game back.
Yeah, we came out really hard. Unfortunately, they came back a little bit and made it a little tougher on us, but I think we prevailed overall.
Winning very important, especially in this format. You'll get a quick rest, and then you'll play again in the championship game. What happens between now and then for you?
Well, I think last year I was doing showers between, but I don't think I could do that one today. But so just a little stretch and get something to eat.
All right, listen, thanks very much. Congrats on the win. We'll see you this afternoon.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, boys, back to you.
Keith Kincaid, winning goaltender. And they withstand the storm there at the end. And I know he had some travel issues last night. I don't think he got the greatest night of sleep. So Keith Kincaid battles through. As he said, he might be exhausted, but he's going to be playing for the championship this week.
Yeah, he's always the guy that's had to battle. He was an undrafted small college kid, ended up making it in the National Hockey League. 169 games and a win here today.
5-4 final score. 3-ice Buffalo moving on to the Week 1 final. Kyle, spinorama, backhanded, oh!
Three ice is the best part of hockey. We have taken the NHL's overtime format and made it our full-time format. It's overtime all the time.
Cam Johnson, he skates in, a backhander! Your mid-north, oh my!
We are 2 8-minute periods of running clock. We have face-offs to start the periods. Other than that, when we get a goal scored on us, it's a reset from the goaltender. And we've got a few unique rules that make us even faster. One, we play the puck live off the netting above the plexiglass. If it comes in clean, we are still playing. Two, we do not have 4-on-3 power plays. If we have a penalty, we go straight to penalty shots. It's what we call a jailbreak format. Drop the puck at center ice. Everybody lines up in the blue line behind the shooter. He strides into it. If they can catch him, great, but no one really ever gets caught. It's an incredible format.
Oh, save! Oh my goodness!
So those are probably our most exciting rules. And then just pace, pace, pace. It is just an electric track meet on the ice.
Tyler Murovich, he shoots and scores again! And we're tied again!
We have breakaways, 2-on-1s, tic-tac-toe passing, great saves. It is the most electric part of the game. I'm a 5-on-5 NHL fan all day long, but when you take it down to 3-on-3, it is electric.
3-ice Minnesota! 3-ice champions! They will raise the Patrick Cup in 2025!
And the Patrick Cup gonna be awarded again, this time in the heartland of America in Iowa with our friends at Extreme Arena. We've got some other things to award coming up here. New York, New Jersey, taking on Chicago in the consolation. Philly, Buffalo, they'll play for the championship, but this is how they play. 3 skaters and a goalie on the ice. That's a 7-player roster. As we've talked about, 2 8-minute halves. That clock will run, very few stoppages. No power plays. All penalties means penalty shots, and those are jailbreak style, old school street hockey like. And it's a 1-round shootout if it's tied after regulation. A lot of new faces and a lot of fun as 3-Ice Year 4 continues with some big jumps ahead, including the 3-Ice World Cup. We'll hear from the man behind it, Mr. E.J. Johnson, and the boys when we come back on the other side of this break as 3-Ice Week 1 rolls on.
Ice Action is sponsored by Jostens, official creator of the Patrick Cup, League Awards, and rings. And by Squares. Performance starts where you stand. Go to squares.com to see the latest in athletic footwear.
Arena getting ready for the consolation match and then the championship. And it is week number 1 of 3 Ice year 4. And it's all about evolving and evolution. And 3 Ice has done that. In early July in Northern Ireland in Belfast, it was the inaugural 3 Ice World Cup. Here's a look back at how it played out.
It's been a long time coming. We've been doing years of planning. I am so excited. The country versus country competition, there's nothing like it on earth. You're seeing it in all facets of hockey. You've got a great location, a great building. Geographically, it's excellent. And this city has become a hockey mad town. It is fantastic for all those reasons. It's kind of, why wouldn't we be here?
Pitter patter, let's get at her. And it's Chase Pearson with the first touch of the puck.
Didn't kind of know what to expect, but coming to Belfast, they've been nothing but so inviting. The place has been great. Now the juices are starting to flow.
Nice little spin play by Kawaguchi. Kawaguchi to Bertuzzi. Oh, what a pad save by Brodeur.
Just a lot of scoring chances. It's kind of a nightmare for a goalie, the 3-on-3 with breakaways, 2-on-1s, a lot of action. So a lot of goals, hopefully a lot of nice saves, and yeah, it should be a fun atmosphere.
What a stretch pass from Killington to Timashov. Timashov trying to go 5-hole, big stop by Kaskasuo.
We do a great job here in Belfast of hosting events like this, and we're excited to host the tournament. And obviously I'm excited to be a part of it and represent GB, but I'm also excited to show all the nations what a hockey town Belfast is.
Briere with a pair of goals already. Briere scores! That'll do it. That'll do it. They're off to the grand final.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's a cool city, and we're obviously all lucky to be here and be able to represent our country. So anytime it's an international event, it's cool to be called upon.
Yeah, I'm excited about the World Cup. I mean, it's hockey's, I believe, the greatest game in the world. So to bring it here, I think it's about time. It's about time that it's on the world stage now.
Here comes Bruna. 5 seconds remaining. Bruna stopped by Sveta. Sveta trying to get onto his belly and get the play forward. Fitting ahead, just 2 seconds remaining. He's got to shoot. Fellner with the shot. Wow! Handled at the death by Nicholas Luneman.
The world is now going to see how excellent 3 Ice is. It is hair on fire, track meet hockey. It is going to be fantastic. Our tagline is the best part of hockey, and that's what you're going to see here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champions.
Chase Pearson of Chicago, led by legendary head coach Grant Fuhr, set to take on New York, New Jersey, and Ken Danico when we come back for the consolation match.
Three ice action about to resume here in week number 1 from Coralville, Iowa, an Extreme Arena. This week's consolation game, it's not your average consolation game. There's a huge half point on the line. Three ice New York, New Jersey against Chicago. Here is the Chicago starting lineup. The starting lineup's presented by Hyper Ice, the official recovery technology partner of Three Ice. Eamon McAdam, former Patrick Cup champion in goal. There he is. 2023, he won it all with Team Murphy. New York, New Jersey, coached by Ken Danico.
Yeah, I thought the goaltenders have been awesome. There's no question about it. This is going to be a quick turnaround here for New York, New Jersey. Let's see how they perform.
Love the jerseys from Beauty Unis. BeautyUnis.com is where you go. Check it out. You got to follow them on Instagram, and especially the Chicago jerseys, Bob. The colors of the city of Chicago flag. Very creative, very sharp. Three ice New York, New Jersey in the red. Alex Kyle, Gordy Green. There's a pass in the middle, picked off, and Evan Cowley with his first save of this game.
Chase Pearson, who played for Canada in the World Cup, with a good stick on puck there.
McKinnon and McAdam sliding, makes the stop, ends up all the way in the corner. And he can go anywhere, play the puck anywhere, doesn't matter. He can go up ice, and we've seen in the past goalies join the rush, if you can believe that. They're able to do that. Out of Cracknell's pass, picked off by Bjork. Anders Bjork.
Too many men on the ice here. We saw that.
Another penalty.
Game 2, and again here in game 3.
Penalty for too many men on the ice. Eligible play is a penalty shot.
Another penalty for too many men on the ice. So it will be
Schiavo taking it?
A Three Ice Chicago penalty shot, and John Schiavo. Now what does he have in the bag of tricks? Here he comes. What's he gonna do? He's got it, and he scores! A spectacular goal from John Schiavo. Well, do you believe it?
Of course he does. And he's loving it right now. Schiavo picks that puck up. The ice is good. His tape is dry. The puck's not, doesn't have all that ice and stuff on it here. We just started this hockey game, so perfect scenario there for a player to pick the puck up on his stick, lacrosse style, put it in. And that's definitely a contender right now.
Goal of the week for sure. John Schiavo, he's won it many times before. Has those amazing hands. He's another guy, he's a coach, the PWHL skills coach with the Minnesota Frost.
Look at that defensive play. Bjork's got to shoot the puck. Once again there, he's trying to distribute it. Sometimes you got to be selfish. Shoot it.
Hey, Mirzi, after that goal by Schiavo, how's that jock shaping up for Bob?
I mean, what do you do if you're the goalie, right, Gizmo? I mean, how do you stop that?
I mean, I think it's a 50-50 luck shot, really. I mean, you can try to go for it and guess, but I mean, you're guessing if you're the goalie. A lot like a soccer goaltender, I think.
Yeah, I think we may, we kind of might have expected something like that, so I wasn't as shocked, but every time I see it, I'm surprised, that's for sure. The talent that these players have to be able to do that, I can't believe it.
It's incredible. Incredible.
John Schiavo, so far with the goal of the week. Here's a pass that just gets past Gordy Green. Three ice Chicago with the 1-0 lead. Big half point on the line. Mitch Fossier is in with speed. Fossier driving toward the net, trying to tuck it in front for Pearson. Chase Pearson. 3 NHL games with Detroit back in 2021-22. 4 years in the American Hockey League in Detroit system with Grand Rapids. Got the long flowing hair. Looks good.
How do you get that?
Didn't he tell us last year it was like egg yolk? That's how you treat that. Yeah. No, I'm not making that up. I'm gonna confirm that.
I don't believe anything you're saying.
The natural
right
shampoo, I guess.
Yolk. Okay, I'm gonna ask him.
Ask him after the game. Chase Pearson. This is Will McKinnon. Stand out as a defenseman throughout his professional career.
He's going to make a change. So there's a smart play there by McKinnon. And we've seen how that's going to play and take a toll on teams here.
Chase Pearson ahead. Campagna is in. JC is stopped by Cowley. Holmes chips it up the wall. And it'll be skated ahead by Anders Bjork. Bjork, the former Boston Bruin and Buffalo Sabre. Bjork, number 10. Combs with it. Beautiful penalty shot goal earlier today. And now it's going to be followed up by Stephen Fogarty. He goes down hard, slides into the wall. Combs for Bjork, trying to shoot that time. Getting his stick in the way was Cracknell. A lot of NHL experience out there in this game, including this guy. Fogarty rips it on net. The save is made by McAdam. Rebound skated away. Mitch Fossier here on a 2-on-1. Fossier to the net, spins one over, and it's just nudged past Cracknell.
Great defense by Bjork there. Forward, had to turn defenseman there and play that 2-on-1.
2 8-minute halves, running time, the fastest 8 minutes in all of hockey. A 1-0 lead for 3 Ice Chicago. Take a look at the save from Eamon McAdam.
McAdam's quick, very quick out there on his feet. This year, Furzy wanted to back, he had a .920 save percentage. Played in Sheffield for the Sheffield Steelers.
The British League, college hockey at Penn State. Eamon McAdam, the goaltender for 3 Ice Chicago. They have the puck here. Jake McLaughlin with the pass to Schiavo. It'll be thrown back to Cracknell. McLaughlin, Adam Cracknell. Scored 10 goals with the Dallas Stars back in 2017. Change of possession, Gordy Green. Scamper Sport, he's just perfect for this format at 3-on-3. Green still dangling. Dropped it off neatly for Will McKinnon. McKinnon pulling it back to the corner. He gets confronted. McKinnon to the line. Alex Kyle out of the University of Michigan. Gordy Green. Green being watched by Schiavo. Trying to stay with him. Green goes down. Skated away by Schiavo on a quick up here for Pearson. Schiavo trying to join. He does on a 2-on-1. Chase Pearson cutting in the pass over just to lose Schiavo. And now a counterattack for New York, New Jersey. They've got a 2-on-1. Alex Kyle over to Fogarty. Fogarty over. Oh, the lock Campagna in. 3 Ice New York, New Jersey gets a bounce.
Fogarty got that bounce.
Look at Dano fired up.
Well, his team's looking for a bounce. They almost came back in the last game, lost 5-4 in their opener here, week 1. But they do get that bounce here right now off the heel, the instep of Campagna, who's trying to defend the 2-on-1. See everybody looking to pass.
Be a shooter.
You got to be a shooter here.
What's Fossier going to do? Had to pass that time. Pearson lets it go, and it's gloved down by Evan Cowley. Jack Combs takes over. We got a great game brewing here with a huge half point on the line. A 1-1 score, 1:17 remaining in the first half. 2 8-minute halves, pretty much running time. If it remains tied after regulation, it's a 1-round shootout. That's how it goes at 3 Ice. New York, New Jersey with Anders Bjork. Off some traffic. Fogarty back for Bjork.
Yeah, like Combs goes to the front of net. That's where Bjork's got to take that shot, break down the defense.
Fogarty and Combs got tied up just enough. Pearson whips it across the rink, and in flight is Mitch Fossier. Fossier in his 4th here in 3 Ice. Fossier striding toward the goal on the backhand of beauty.
Did you see him open up 10-2 there? Fossier against Bjork. Little deception. He went heel to heel on the blue line. That was a beautiful move. And then on the backhand to score.
Hockey player, singer, songwriter. The guy has it all. He's got the hands. And he has been a stalwart here in 3-on-3 over the years. Mitch Fossier. What a big goal that is here late in the first half. Jake McLaughlin got a long distance to travel. 10 seconds remaining, and it'll be fed forward for Schiavo. Goal of the week so far. Schiavo. Cracknell off the pad. Nice kick out save from Evan Cowley. Time winds down, and we got a 2-1 score after the first half. 3 Ice Chicago, thanks to the magic of John Schiavo.
Now you can't give that man the penalty shot. He's got too many tricks up his sleeve. He went lacrosse style for the opener in this one.
John Schiavo, how many times have we seen it? It is unstoppable, and you run out of words to describe it. John Schiavo, the skills that he has, he'll talk about it with Nick Gismondi.
All right, thanks for the boys marveling at the theatrics that we normally see out of you. The hands are just incredible. Talking about that one being goal of the week right now, I think the question is, how do you do it?
I love it. Obviously, I'm practicing it all the time, but a goal's a goal. No matter if you pick it up or shoot it, we're just having fun, but we needed that goal. We got to keep this lead rolling. The boys are working. We need this game.
Johnny, you're such a vet here and such a vocal person. I know how much you love 3 Ice. Can you just sum up what it has meant to you over these 4 years?
Yeah, it's my favorite part of ice hockey. I've absolutely loved being a part of it. It's an honor. I can't wait to keep playing it, but right now we need this win, so let's go.
All right, last question for you. We were talking about when you pull off a move like that, what does the goalie have options-wise, literally?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's harder to read that than a regular shot. So I'm coming down and thinking, obviously, get creative, put it on my stick, and see where he goes and just take what's open. So luckily it went in and got the lead from it.
All right, Johnny, go hang out with your boys. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, Johnny Schiavo, fellas. Magic.
Gizmo, I wish I had a tiny fraction of the skills and the magic of this guy. Check it out again. Unstoppable, unbelievable. John Schiavo, goal of the week so far, and he's helped 3 Ice Chicago to a 2-1 lead after the first half. Second half is right around the corner. Three Ice Hockey overtime all the time, and they have taken their game globally to the next level. And recently, the inaugural Three Ice World Cup. The victors, Three Ice Finland. A spectacular effort all around, and Casimir Kaskisuo was the winning netminder. They got to pop the champagne at center ice in Belfast, Northern Ireland. So thrilled to be joined by the CEO and founder of Three Ice, EJ Johnston. EJ, let's start off with the World Cup. This was taking the Three Ice product to the next level, wasn't it?
It was unbelievable. 8 teams competing for a global championship. It shows in our format that anybody can surprise anybody. The Brits getting to the finals. The Finns were incredible. Casimir played unbelievable in goal, but that team, it's half the Swedish Elite League team. It's incredible, Luleå, and it was just incredible hockey. The fans embraced us. Belfast, what a hockey town. Unbelievable building, unbelievable city, unbelievable hockey. We can't wait to do it again next year.
So you talk about the World Cup, but you talk about just getting the countries behind each other. What about the kids' game, and where's the kids' Three Ice going?
We get the Little League World Series coming up of hockey, man. This is going to be the next iteration for us. The kids' game, we think, is going to be absolutely huge. You see what happens in Williamsport every year? We're going to do the same thing in hockey. 3-on-3 style. We'll have the full flight of this thing will be 16 international teams and 16 North American teams, USA and Canada. It's going to be incredible. Starting off small this year, and we're going to get there.
Bob and I were talking earlier about the evolution of this product. Think back to year number 1 and how the game has evolved, and also some of the talent that you've been able to find. We have some players here this year, Adam Cracknell, Anders Bjork, Stephen Fogarty, with some significant NHL experience.
Yeah, the guys here, there's sort of 2 levels of hockey here. The guy that wants to extend his career and the guy that's looking to break into the next level and showcase all of his talents, his full complement of skill sets.
And EJ, for those who don't know, like, how did you come up with this idea? They may not know the full story. Like, was this inspired?
You know, it's a combination of the NHL's 3-on-3 format and the other snackable leagues out there, Rugby Sevens, Big 3 basketball, Formula E, the Indian Premier League, which for our friends in North America that don't know, it's a short form version of cricket that is absolutely electric. And it's just, you see the skill on display. John Schiavo's goal, I mean, Bob, what do you do if you're the goaltender there?
Well, you know, I think I'd run him. You know, I think I'd go right at him, force him to do something else. If he goes to attempt picking the puck up on his stick, what's he going to do if I take a charge at him?
Just maul him.
I would. That's what I do. I take a run at him. So be it.
You can hit him. Theoretically, you can hit him.
Why not? I'm the goalie. I'm trying to defend my crease, and he's coming in there trying to make me look foolish. So I'm doing it. I mean, that's what I love about 3-ice. You could do these. A goalie can score a goal.
That's
we
right.
saw in the first couple of years, the goaltenders would rush up ice and trying to score that kind of goal. So let's see what we're going to see this season.
Can't wait.
Second half is underway. 3-ice Chicago with a 2-1 lead. A massive half point is on the line. This is not your average consolation game. This is important, and it's another close game. And the other thing I love about 3-ice, we said it, a great example in the second semifinal, EJ, is that no lead is ever safe. We saw it in the World Cup. I don't care what the score is, no lead is ever safe in this league.
The Germans were down 4 goals. They pulled their goalie, scored 4 goals, tied it up.
Gordy Green scores!
And
Great
not meaning
finish.
to interrupt, but there's an example of a puck's off the netting. Goes up there, deflect, goes off the netting. There's no whistle or face-off, and then we see a goal right after it.
This game's about flow, and that's what we want. We want action, activity, and that's a beautiful example of it, Bobby.
Continuous flow. You gotta love it. And these goaltenders, they have to be agile. You know, grabbing pucks with their glove, putting them down, getting them up ice for players, moving laterally left to right because there's so many chances. They gotta be good on their feet.
And you gotta have a great glove hand. You gotta post to post, you gotta have a great glove.
Ooh, here comes Mitch Bossier, dangles in and hits the post with that shot. He had Evan Cowley down and out.
Was it the post or the scorpion?
Or the serpentine or the scorpion.
I thought it was the scorpion.
I don't know what he attempted the scorpion.
We gotta get an instant replay on that. I thought it was the scorpion.
Well, let's take a look. I don't know. It's a backside play, so Cowley down. He does get the leg up. Yeah, maybe that. You're right, Mearsy. I think it did hit bar, but wow. He forced his hand.
That close. Here comes Adam Cracknell. Talked about him, over 200 NHL games. Long pro career. Nice soft dish to Schiavo. What a play! And ripped on goal. Cowley makes the save.
The hands on Johnny Schiavo.
Well, he's teaching those women how to play hockey out there.
Coaching the PWHL, absolutely.
Yeah, he's loving it. Loves coaching there.
And his best shift training. He's teaching all different age groups, including the pros. There's a rocket attempt from Kyle. Talk with EJ Johnson, CEO and founder of 3-ice, here in the broadcast booth. Kicking things off week number 1 in Iowa.
Boys, it's great to be back. I love it. Season 4.
It is. And Bjork's on the ice right now with a wealth of NHL experience. How did he come into the fold, EJ?
Just guys, you know, they know about us now. Our phone rings. Guys want to play in this. I was saying, you got 2 groups of guys. They want to extend their career, and guys that are looking at a shot to get to the next level.
Here he comes.
Ends up being a 3-on-1, led by Bjork. Fogarty looking for Combs.
What is that? What happened there? The goalie get a little piece of that? Combs whiffed on it.
Schiavo's open. Schiavo off his foot, and he couldn't get it onto his blade. And now wide open is Jack Combs.
Watch this.
Combs, what's he gonna do? Oh, he
chopped it, he
it.
sliced and diced it. He had a beauty goal in his first game.
Put him to sleep.
Guys, we're going end to end here. Here's Schiavo for Campagna. He scores. How about that passing?
JC on the board. He's had some looks today. It's nice to see him get one.
Boy, the poor netminder says no chance there at all. The old give and go east to west.
JC Campagna lives in Columbus. His family is here.
few families here.
Little Bella is watching. Dad played for the first time as a pro.
We got ourselves a 1-goal game.
3-2. EJ, what's ahead for 3 Ice? Spin it forward for us. What do you have visions on?
Yeah, we fast forward, guys. This is going to go global. We just got that taste in Belfast with the World Cup. We see this thing growing to 3 Ice USA, 3 Ice Canada, 3 Ice Europe, having a Champions League of all 3 of those divisions playing at the end of the season. The sky's the limit with this, guys.
How about an old-timers game? Maybe I can get in that one.
Oh, no one wants to see that, Bob. No one wants to see that.
Do you have any trick shots up your sleeve, Bob? Or you in practice? Did you ever do any of these
they all
moves?
work in practice when nobody's around, but try doing it in a game like Chiavo. That's the difference.
Oh, Alex Kyle! What a snipe!
World-class release on Kyle.
Yeah, maybe not the Vanderbeck release, but Kyle's got it. See, I love when guys back up like that. Primarily, you're going against a forward trying to defend a play like that. I love Kyle, used him as a screen. And what a great wrist shot. That was the old-fashioned wrist shot there.
Look at that move by Adam Cracknell. He's denied by Evan Cowley. We've got an eternity remaining in this game here. 3-3, huge half point on the line.
Look at that breakout.
New Jersey on that breakout. Combs, and it's fired wide by Fogarty. Adam Cracknell, his 3 Ice debut here in week number 1. Cracknell sets it up nicely.
Pass.
McLaughlin is there, and he scores a bullet to the back of the net. Jake McLaughlin.
And Danico's going to call timeout here right now, trying to get the officials' attention. Where did the defense go for Team Danico? The seas parted. Did you see that? How could you? You had 3 red jerseys almost 4 feet from the boards. They were like advertisements. I mean, it was terrible. Take a look how wide open it is.
I can't believe you said that about a Ken Danico coach team. Where was the defense?
That's what you got to play inside the dots. Look at this. Nobody's around.
Cowley's got no chance. I'll tell you, Cracknell's very comfortable out there. The NHL's talent is showing itself.
Dano's, he's got to be fuming right now.
He's so intense, huh? EJ, like we talked earlier about the intensity. These coaches, how seriously they take this.
I was talking with Pierre Turgeon. He was talking about that last game. He said, you know what? What if I pulled my goalie and went 4-on-4 to try and eat clock? We're gaming the system. So he gets scored on. He's up by 2 goals. There's 30 seconds left. And he says, what if I pulled my goalie and so I skate 4-on-4 and try and play keep away that way? Blew my mind. These guys are thinking
on another
all
level.
the time.
They are
all
hockey
the time.
savants.
That's amazing. That is.
There's matchups. There's tic-tac-toes. There's, if you go 2D, one offense, 3 forwards, 3D, depends on the situation.
Yeah.
These guys are talking, and when you get face-offs or restarts, what are your matchups? There is so much going on.
That must go into part of their drafting.
That's right.
And knowing that they have those kind of combinations when they are up by a goal or when they need a goal at the end of the hockey game. Do I have that combination?
That's right.
To defend or score?
What kind of team are you building?
Yeah.
For me, I put a premium on a guy that can finish, a guy that can bury goals, and then a goaltender that's excellent and also moves the puck. After that, I'm looking for a stay-at-home defenseman and then a transition player defenseman. There's the 4 ingredients. The rest, kind of, you got to figure that out. But these guys are thinking through this from the draft, and we're getting phone calls. Larry Murphy with the texts and the phone calls all year long, trying to think through this stuff. There's a lot of strategy and a lot of expertise that these guys put into these teams.
Yeah.
12 players with NHL experience, and these Hall of Fame coaches. Some 20 Stanley Cup rings combined between the head coaches of 3 Ice. 3 of them belonging to that guy, Ken Danico, Mr. Devil.
Well, there's a ton of time left in this hockey game. You might see 2 or maybe 3 changes before the end of it. So,
goalie's out.
All right, Evan Cowley goes to the bench. Here comes Alex Kyle. Kyle over to Gordy Green in a 4-3 game. Green gonna work it around the wall. Turning with it is Anders Bjork. Bjork look toward Kyle. He's gonna double back. Anders Bjork. Bjork to Kyle. Bjork. Saucered all the way across the rink. Stephen Fogarty is there. He's got 31 career NHL games. Fogarty, number 19, trying to tie it up for New York, New Jersey. Good stick at the top of the zone. Cracknell tips it to center ice.
You got to have somebody in front of the net in these situations. Perimeter play's not going to work. And EJ, your dad would have put a player out there and made a pick play on one of the Chicago players so that when the puck moved east to west, that player couldn't move. Wide open abilities. Use the pick.
stole that from Tommy Heinz and the Celtics.
That's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
Here's a takeaway for Cracknell. He's got the net empty, and he slides it home out of Cracknell.
Well, we'll still play stop time here with 44 seconds left. 2-goal cushion.
EJ, shout out to your dad, the great Eddie Johnston, and it's so cool to see that the trophy in the 3Ice World Cup was named after.
That's right.
Your
We call
father.
it the Eddie. You know, in the domestic league here, it's the Patty. We call it the Eddie in the World Cup.
Shout out to our Commissioner Emeritus, Craig Patrick, and his players here playing for the Patrick Cup. Week number 1, down to 35 seconds to go. Say it all the time, no lead is safe. 3Ice Chicago, up by a pair. Puck swatted away by Eamon McAdam. Gordy Green, and the dramatic finish in their first semifinal, New York, New Jersey, but they're running out of time here. 20 seconds left. Puck is sent to center. Tracked all the way down by Jack Combs. Looks like 3Ice Chicago is going to have a massive half point in the standings. Bjork, one last chance. Oh, what a glove save
for the net.
McAdam flings it out of there. 2 seconds and 1. And 3Ice Chicago getting that half point in the standings. They've got their first win of 2026.
Yeah, Furzy knew he wanted that goaltender. He wanted the goaltender for the big games. We talked about his save percentage, .927 this season, and that glove hand spectacular as he tried to headman it to his player for the empty net. So beautiful win there for Team Chicago.
It's great to see. What a glove hand. These guys, the agility and the glove hand, it's impressive. And the size on these guys, Bob.
Well, you're talking about, how about Cam Johnson? He's won championships 3 of the last 4 years. This guy just wins everywhere he goes. And for Florida, MVPs. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, how much jewelry does he have?
How about Nick Gismondi, always sporting the fancy jewelry downstairs at JC Campagna?
He is.
You know me. It's only my finest jewelry when we do 3Ice. JC, boys chirping me a little bit about the finest things in life. You score a goal in 3Ice. It's been a big journey back for you. You get to do it in front of your newborn daughter as well. Just the emotions going through your head right now.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know how many of these games I got left in my tenure as a player. So, yeah, emotional for sure. I mean, my wife, my daughter, family is my whole world now. So I'm very, very blessed, like I said, and I'm happy to find the back of the net.
It was fun to see you score a goal. I've seen you do a few of those. It's so important in this format, 4 wins when you can get them. That was huge for Team Chicago.
Yeah, absolutely. That extra point goes a long way. That could be a difference between getting into that last spot or not. So, we got another day tomorrow. Good team tomorrow. We run up into. So, rest, recover, have some fun tonight with the boys, and then get back at it early tomorrow.
All right, go get a shower. Thanks, JC.
Thanks, Gizmo.
All right, congrats. Fellas.
Gizmo's 1-year-old daughter, Bella, an opportunity to see her dad. Oh, that is
awesome.
Unbelievable.
Love it. Love it.
His wife is here as well.
That is awesome.
Oh, is that special?
Number 93.
Yeah, Bella watching her dad for the first time as a professional. Watched him score a goal. It was a nice one, too. This one, the goal of the week so far. John Schiavo. There's JC checking in. EJ, great to see you. Continued success. It is so fun to be here.
Thanks boys.
Thanks,
for joining us. EJ Johnson in the broadcast booth. The victors, 3Ice Chicago, led by Grant Fuhr. 5-3 final score. The championship is coming up.
All right, you're looking to rep 3 Ice on game day and beyond? Visit 3ice.com now to check out the latest official 3 Ice merchandise. Gear up and show your support for the best part of hockey. All right, back with you inside Extreme Arena. That championship game getting ready to go, but a huge win by Chicago, and a big reason was the play and the performance of John Schiavo. And if you're looking for some of that 3 Ice merch, getting a Schiavo jersey might not be a bad idea. Love that baby blue Chicago. I had a chance to skate around with him and get to know him a little bit more and understand just how he does those amazing things he does on the 3 Ice ice.
Here he is, John Schiavo.
He did.
Oh, no.
Oh, didn't go.
He's got it again. Can he do it again?
Oh,
David
it's
Benson. Schiavo wouldn't be denied.
All right, year 3, Johnny. For you, what is it about 3-on-3 that is so appealing and so much fun?
3-on-3, full ice, the best part of hockey, just all the skill involved in it. I think for me being a skilled player and having the fans see the skill of hockey and maybe some of the tricks, some of the crazy goals.
Schiavo scampers in on his
Oh!
blade. Oh, my.
Oh, my, there it
is 3 Ice.
One of the best things about 3 Ice, not only is it the best part of hockey, but you see some of the best moves. You are definitely one of them. You're a living, breathing, skating highlight reel. I'm hoping you can maybe show us just a couple maybe highlight moves, a little teaser on what we might see this season in 3 Ice.
For sure. So this started with me many, many years ago, just having fun with some tricks. 3 Ice comes along and you're able to pull off these moves without maybe getting your head taken off next shift. So it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, just being able to pick the puck up, keep it under the bar, make some moves. It's very hard for the goalie to know what you're doing when you pick it up.
I don't want you to give all your tricks away, but maybe show us out 1 or 2 things that we might be able to see this year.
All right, let's see it.
I'm going to get out of the way and let Johnny do his thing.
That's the one right there.
Johnny, it's always a pleasure watching you, man. Thank you so much for the time. It's going to be a fun season for you guys. We're going to see you in that championship game, I'm thinking.
We better. Thanks for everything.
All right, appreciate you, Johnny.
Johnny Schiavo scored a beauty, and that helped power Chicago to a victory and a very important win in a shortened season. We have not seen the last of Johnny Schiavo scoring. Back with more after this. Patrick Grasso for Team Pittsburgh wearing the golden helmet. That's a carryover from last year. You will see him coming up in week number 2 of 3 Ice. All right, the upcoming schedule is sponsored by Johnston's, the official creator of league awards and rings for 3 Ice. Well, we talked about it, the action continuing year number 4, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, set to battle in week number 2, and then it will be Boston and the newly acquired Team Iowa. Of course, that is where 3 Ice is at right now here in the Heartland at Extreme Arena. The championship game for week number 1 coming up. It's Philly taking on Buffalo. And it's 3 Ice back for year number 4. Steve Mears, Bob Airy, they'll have the call when we come back to the Extreme Arena just outside of Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Follow 3 Ice on all your favorite social media platforms for highlights, behind-the-scenes access, player and legendary coach features, as well as exclusive content all season long. Scan that QR code, join the conversation, and stay connected with the fastest game on ice. Here in the heartland of America, we're in Coralville, Iowa, the beautiful Extreme Arena, getting set for the Week 1 championship game. It's 3 Ice Philadelphia against 3 Ice Buffalo. And one of the coaches, one of the great goal scorers in NHL history, John LeClair for 3 Ice Philadelphia, standing by with Gizmo.
Yeah, indeed, guys. Always fun. The best part about this job is getting to hang out with these guys. I swear it. It's like family all the time. But Johnny, let's start with that. This is so special. You've been here from the very beginning. It has become a family. This 3 Ice unit.
It's been great. I mean, being here from the start, seeing some of the players that we've had from the start come all the way through. It's terrific, and meeting the new players too. It's been a terrific experience for everybody, and you can see the players love doing this. They're having a great time with it.
We were just talking in between games that it's so important for this ecosystem to get these 2 wins today, and that'll make week number 2 a lot easier.
It goes a long way. If we can win this game, it goes a long way to being one of the Final 4, and that's kind of the focus for these guys have.
How did you build this team this year? What did you sort of kind of want as the architect for this?
Well, we had a couple of returning guys from last year that did really well for us, and then just looking for some scoring, guys that can play both ways a little bit, but mostly scoring.
All right, good luck. Buffalo's quick. See if you can slow them down.
Exactly, thanks.
All right, John LeClair, guys.
Starting lineups for a championship game presented by Hyper Ice, official recovery technology partner of 3 Ice. There's the lineup for 3 Ice Philadelphia. And how about for 3 ice, Buffalo? Eddie Matsushima scored 2 goals in the first semifinal. Keith Kincaid is in net. He of 169 National Hockey League games. And Bob, the Week 1 championship is about to get underway.
Are you favoring anybody in this?
I always like 3 ice Buffalo, but hey, John LeClaire and these returnees with 3 ice Philadelphia, they had a great year last year. He was smart to bring back some of his best players in the draft. This dynamic duo, Wilkins and Vanderbeck, how do you bet against these two?
I know, Vanderbeck shoots the puck. If he gets 10 shots in this game, he's going to score 3, so no question about it. Sniper.
And rocketing after it is Matt Salhaney. He will track it down on the fresh ice. 2 8-minute halves. Championship points on the line. You win this game, you get the full complement of points this week, and you basically punch your ticket to one of those coveted spots for the Patrick Cup in the final week of this 3 ice season. You control your own destiny. Josh Wilkins motors in. Dropped it back. Vanderbeck to Smerik. All 3 of these players returning for John LeClaire's squad. Jalen Smerik. Smerik, one of 2 traditional defensemen he's got on his roster. AJ Vanderbeck is a forward. He's got that white stick. And as we highlighted in the first semifinal, he has a laser beam of a shot. This one's whistled down at the line on an offside call, so we're going to restart, and it's Buffalo who will take over.
He put himself offside there. Matsushima with the puck. He picked up a pair in the first game this week.
He had 2. Solo, Auk, and Salhaney each had 1. And they had a nice 5-4 victory, able to withstand the storm at the end by New York, New Jersey. Solo with a pass across. And trying to get that shot off was Matsushima. Didn't get it cleanly. So 3 ice Philadelphia trying to rush forward, move it north. Trevor Gooch, number 77. Gooch, beautiful maneuver, great skating. Gooch from the corner, gonna flip one back to the line, and it's driven across to Brandon Fortunato. 30 years of age, from Long Island. Fortunato out on the ice with Blake Bennett. He also scored in game number 1 today. Fortunato over to Bennett, got the great shot, great one-timer. Can he get in a shooting position here? Bennett for Fortunato, and they're joined by Trevor Gooch. Nice fake by Fortunato. He backpedals now, he rips it on net, and a stop is made by Keith Kincaid, no rebound.
Yeah, I like it, a little moonwalk there for Fortunato. Got a Quinnipiac, little hockey there.
Now Solo along with Cody Sylvester and Dan Sexton. His 3 ice debut last season. Here's a turnover though, and Jalen Smerik trying to break the ice in the first half. 2 8-minute halves running time. Good pressure at the top of the zone on the takeaway from Sexton, but given right back. And now a chance coming in. Wilkins shooting, save made by Kincaid. Wilkins picks up the puck for 3 ice Philadelphia in those orange uniforms. Vanderbeck testing Kincaid. AJ Vanderbeck, 2 goals in game number 1. As Philly won 5-2 in our first game of the day. Josh Wilkins, highlight reel machine a season ago. Wilkins, Smerik, and Vanderbeck. Smerik running out of space. Nice spin move though, and for the steep angle is shut down by Kincaid.
What a sneaky little play. Sneaky little play.
This is all Philadelphia here. How about the possession, Bob?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, they're all offensive. Vanderbeck and Smerik, he's an offensive defenseman.
Change was made by Philadelphia. Gooch shooting and a block by Sexton. You guys, Buffalo, gotta have some tired players out here. Solo, Sexton, Zach Solo. He's got Auk up ice, trying to hit him with the pass. And does, defended by Smerik, cuts to the inside. Mark Auk thought about the feed. And now he's going to angle one forward to Salhaney. Salhaney wins a battle, and he wasn't able to cross that center ice line, but it will be retrieved. Won't be considered a regroup, and that's Salhaney. Reloads for 3 ice Buffalo. Flip forward and getting the motor going as Eddie Matsushima looking for 3. Wrist shot save made by Cam Johnson.
Boy, that was about the first offensive opportunity that Buffalo has got in this hockey game here so far. They barely crossed the red line. And the puck has been down in Buffalo's zone most of this first half.
So you see Cam Johnson froze it, and then the attacking players have to leave that semicircle, that clear zone, the extra blue ice that's around the goaltender's crease. The mushroom, it's unique to 3 ice. So 3 Ice Philadelphia, can they get this first goal in the championship game? 2 huge points on the line. Gooch fakes the slapper, dished it off. That's ripped on net, and a stop made by Kincaid as he denies Bennett.
Not a lot of kind of breakaway chances here in this game so far with a 0-0 score. Somebody's just trying to break the ice.
Just gets tighter and tighter as each week unfolds, doesn't it?
I'll tell you, Matsushima, he'd love to have some open ice right now.
Yeah, Salhaney too. Salhaney's open now. He's calling for it. Has to take the short pass, and it's Matt Salhaney curling out. Matt Salhaney got bumped by Vanderbeck. Wilkins takes care of Salhaney. Smerek accepting it. His pass, though, a little too out to handle for Vanderbeck. And Mark Auk is going to take charge for 3 Ice Buffalo. Matsushima can't touch it, and Buffalo's going to make the change. Smerek, lead pass. Here they come with Wilkins. What a move, and he scores!
I tell you, it was a smart change by Buffalo, but a slow change. And Philadelphia was able to get behind that change from Turgeon's hockey team, and then a slick backhanded move to go up 1-0 here for Philadelphia. Yeah, it was okay, but it was just so slow, the change. Nobody got out there.
And how about that magnificent move by Josh Wilkins? You know, we always talk about the goal of the week. You got to add a little extra points to the score because this is the championship game. The stakes are high.
True.
We've done that before. Josh Wilkins has won it. Did so last year. Goal of the week, usually for style points, but when it happens, matters as well. Dan Sexton. Sexton wearing number 42, 88 career NHL games with the Anaheim Ducks. And now it's Zach Solo. Maneuvers in. Cam Johnson makes the save in tight.
Yeah, he tried to stick handle in a phone booth there. There was no room at all.
Taking off is going to be Brandon Fortunato. Bennett breaks down the middle. Saucer pass. Bennett reaching for it. Out of the crease with the poke check was Keith Kincaid. 1-0. Matsushima, takeaway by Bennett, and he dances in. He can't beat Kincaid, who slams the door.
Well, Kincaid first with his stick, there with his pad to freeze that puck to the ice. He wasn't sure if he had it or not. Not a lot of room out here in this hockey game.
And a scoring chance on the left side of your screen. Blake Bennett was one of the top scorers in Rapid City of the ECHL this past season. We're into the final minute of our first half. Salhaney off the pad of Cam Johnson. Jammed right back up the boards. Hopped on by Bennett. Swats one forward for Gooch. Trevor Gooch looking toward the net. Chip to the middle, and a good pick off by Mark Auk. Auk for Matsushima, looking for his 3rd goal of the day. Try to get 3 Ice Buffalo on the board. Forced to the corner. Squirts up the wall. Salhaney's trying to keep it in the attacking zone. He did so, but is pushed out by Jalen Smerek. Smerek along with Gooch and Wilkins. Smerek, high shot, and that'll go to the glass. Wilkins now gloved down by Trevor Gooch. Gooch turning with it, finds Smerek. Smerek the dish, and it's Wilkins again. A laser from Josh Wilkins. He's got both goals.
How about that play by Smerek? He's in the middle of the ice. He freezes a goaltender. Watch how he, I'm going to shoot it. Nope, I'm going to open up and pass it. And that's an empty cage for Wilkins, who's not going to miss that one. I love that play by Smerek, who got hit in the mouth down at the other end. He wanted a penalty from the officials, and he took it out. He took it out on Team Buffalo with that beautiful pass.
Josh Wilkins with both goals, 2-0, 3 Ice Philadelphia. Josh is down with Gizmo.
Okay, boys, thanks very much. Well, 2 big ones to start this off for you, Wilkie. How important is the lead, and is there a comfortable one in 3 Ice?
I don't think there's a comfortable one, but it's definitely nice to have a 2-goal lead.
This happens so quickly, and these points are so important. We talked to Coach John LeClaire earlier, and he said, man, week 2 will be so much easier and a little bit more comfortable if we can get both of these wins here today. Was that the message to you guys in the room before the match?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if we can win this one, we put ourselves in a pretty good spot, so I think that's what we're trying to do.
He brings back a lot of guys from last year. This team gelling very well. How about your chemistry with the guys on the ice? 2 beauties of a goal for you to start things off.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Whenever you can bring guys back for multiple years, they just get closer and you have more fun, so it's been awesome.
Thanks, Wilkie. Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Josh Wilkins from Raleigh, North Carolina. You know, he was happy this year's hometown team, his childhood favorite team, won the Stanley Cup. Josh Wilkins, 2 goals.
He scores a lot of goals, 4 straight 20-goal seasons. He's Coast.
3 Ice action is sponsored by Athlete's Closet, official 3 Ice retail merchandise partner. And by Volta. Visit volta.live to check out 3 Ice games like never before. Because interactive viewing isn't a feature, it's a behavior. We are just getting started with 3 Ice in 2026. Your upcoming schedule is sponsored by Jostens, the official creator of league awards and rings. For 3 Ice, week number 2 is going to feature 4 new teams, including the hometown 3 Ice Iowa, the newest team in 3 Ice, Minnesota against Pittsburgh, Boston against Iowa. And you see the rest of the schedule in 2026, including week number 6, the 3 Ice Kids Championship. Kids that were born in 2013, they're going to be competing in this format for the first ever title. And the 3 Ice Championship trophy, that is going to be so much fun. We're going to be telling the stories of some kids who love playing the game, come from all over the United States. And I know you got some teams and some talent. They're loaded and they are fired up to be here.
Kids love playing 3-on-3. Are you kidding me? You think these, you see these guys? Schiavo pick it up? What do you see what some of these kids can do, Mersey? They'll just shock you. They're amazing.
These guys are kids. It's all relative.
Yeah,
they are kids at heart. All different ages in 3 Ice. There's Cody Sylvester. He's 34. He's a veteran of pro hockey. 2-0. 3 Ice Philadelphia with the lead. Both goals for Josh Wilkins. Here's Keith Kincaid, a former NHL netminder. 70 career NHL wins. 1 year in New Jersey, went 26-10-3. Played for the Rangers, Devils, Bruins, Avalanche, Minnesota Wild.
Well, I better shut the door here in the second half of this one, this championship game in week 1, and hope that Buffalo can find a way to score a couple to tie this thing up. Good luck getting anything by Cam Johnson at the other end. That guy just wins wherever he goes. I don't care if he's in Iowa, Florida, anywhere.
North Dakota. Yeah. He wins everywhere. Cam Johnson trying to lead his team here in the second half. It is underway. This is the championship game of week number 1. The winner of this game gets all 3 points and the weekly championship. And here we go with Wilkins looking for a hat trick. He comes in with the shot that goes high. Josh Wilkins looking for a natural hat trick. Had a great year in South Carolina, the ECHL. 2-on-1 Buffalo. Matsushima catches up to it, then chips it off some traffic. Fought for just at the side of the net as Cam Johnson looks on.
Smerek, that pass that he made to Wilkins for that opportunity to go up 3-0, just a beautiful pass.
Here comes Jalen Smerek again to defend off Sal Hain. Comes in, oh! A spectacular goal from Jalen Smerek.
He has just been spectacular in this hockey game. Look at him use his body. He switched hands, fended off the defender, turned the hand over down the shift of the stick there. Oh, everything was just incredible. What a play. He would not be denied there as he went to the cage.
His second year playing for John LeClaire. He's from Detroit. Jalen Smerek. And that's got to be up there. Goal of the year contention. 3 Ice Philadelphia, a 3-0 lead. And they look good. John LeClaire, he's proven to be a pretty good coach, isn't he?
Well, he shows up in Philadelphia and then things go pretty good for Rick Tocchet and the hockey club this year. And for John LeClaire, it was a real good start. And yeah, he's doing a good job here.
Remember last year they ran into such a good goalie. And there's Trevor Gooch trying to get to the highlight reel and make it a 4-0 game. That's a big save for Keith Kincaid. Eddie Matsushima already with 2 goals. Solo a drive to the net, answered by Cam Johnson.
Economy of motion, Cam Johnson. He just never looks flustered in there.
There's a little back pass, and that's lifted high to the net by Matsushima. And that will freeze play because it went off the netting and off the ring. But if it bounces back to the ice surface, it is a live puck. You can play it off the netting. That was cool hearing from E.J. Johnson about some of the tricks the coaches are thinking. They're always looking for loopholes, aren't they? Pulling the goaltender when you're up by a goal to kill the clock, maintain possession.
How about that play by Smerek?
Pretty crafty.
He did a little flip pass to himself there.
Quick up now for Solo, closes in, saucer pass over. Cam Johnson makes the stop on Matsushima. Matsushima, good puck protection to the middle, fired off the body. Mark Auk sizing it up for Buffalo, a centering pass for Solo. Zach Solo turns away from Vanderbeck. Now he fires one, and a great save by Johnson, one of his best.
Yeah, and he gets it up quickly.
Cam Johnson to Vanderbeck. A.J. Vanderbeck can score from anywhere. This time his shot was blocked by Auk. We're approaching 5 minutes to go in the second half. Championship game here in week number 1 in Iowa. Brandon Fortunato for 3 Ice Philadelphia.
Roommate, Jack Eichel. A couple of years they played together in college.
At Boston University, Fortunato from Long Island. Brandon Fortunato throws it right to the net. That is off the chest protector, Keith Kincaid.
I might get Kincaid out of the net here anytime soon.
What a play by Fortunato. He blocked that pass right at the center line. Pokes it back for Bennett. Bennett shooting. Kicks its way over to Fortunato. All 3 Ice Philadelphia. 3-0 lead. Here's an intercept by Eddie Matsushima. See if he can get the wheels going here. Along with Dan Sexton and Mark Auk. Auk, a 2-time Patrick Cup champion in 3 Ice hockey. Auk flings it back. And now it's going to be banked forward. Sexton. Sexton racing in. And Sexton fights his way through with Salhaney. Comes up with the puck. And Sexton shooting. And it couldn't beat Cam Johnson. Now the other way is Trevor Gooch. Gooch up to the line. Didn't enter. Now it will be Smerik who enters. And a beautiful assist. And then an even better goal in the second half. And that's a huge goal right now, making it 3-0. Smerik, Bennett, along with Trevor Gooch, number 77. Here's Jalen Smerik. Goes off the shoulder of Dan Sexton, who's going to take charge on a 2-on-1. Sexton plays it for Sylvester. That ricochets on net, and a save made by Johnson.
Maybe he can kick it in. Nothing else is going for Buffalo here right now.
3 Ice, you can pretty much do anything.
Pretty much. Anything
Pretty
goes.
much you can do anything. There are the usual penalties, but we'll wait for the goalies to get involved in the rush. Something we have seen before in this league. The goalies can play the puck anywhere on the ice. Behind the net, corners, or all the way up ice if they want. Matt Salhaney, a lot of room to skate. Salhaney fires, stopped by Johnson.
Johnson's way out on top of the crease there, way out.
Jam back to Eddie Matsushima, 2:50 to go. Cody Sylvester, Eddie Matsushima. Buffalo just trying to get on the board. Matt Salhaney, former Patrick Cup champion. Puck is picked up by Matsushima, locates Salhaney. Had a shooting lane, tried to pass. Sylvester regathers for 3 Ice Buffalo.
Well, there's a hook, and they call it.
It is going to be called. We will have a penalty shot, jailbreak format, 3 Ice. Cody Sylvester.
Give it up. You're down by 3. Take the penalty shot right now.
Zach Solo, maybe not. Solo off the stick of Wilkins and wide. And play's going to continue here. Now it is possession for 3 Ice Philadelphia. And our first penalty shot.
Time was precious time ticking off. You got the penalty shot. That's a tough decision there. Now Turgeon's glove desperately needs this penalty shot opportunity. And who are they going to go with? Somebody pointed at Matsushima. Let's see who's going to take this. There's a little hook on the hands. Not a smart play there. You don't want to give anybody an opportunity.
The door opens a little bit for 3 Ice Buffalo. Whistle sounds. It is Mark Auk. Auk against Cam Johnson with the fake and the move, and Johnson stays with him every step of the way. The attack continues though. Matsushima shoots and scores. They get the goal anyway. Third of the day for Eddie Matsushima.
Turgeon was just making a move. His goaltender was coming out, and now the claps from behind that bench. There's the save on the penalty shot opportunity, and then Matsushima. What a shot using Smerik as a screen.
Top shelf from Eddie Matsushima. So here we go in the final 2 minutes. Trevor Gooch dishing, and it's Smerik to the net. Can he finish? No. Keith Kincaid, at least 1, maybe 2 stops in tight. And 3 Ice Buffalo taking over, and racing ahead will be Eddie Matsushima. They're going to pull the goaltender. Kincaid to the bench.
Oh no.
Drop pass doesn't work for Solo. Smerik looking up ice. Open net. He fires and scores. What a game for Jalen Smerik.
Well, he was frustrated at the other end, and he got away with a little bit of a love tap on the opposition. No penalty. And he took that shot from behind that dotted blue line. Had it been wide, it would have been another penalty shot opportunity, but not a chance. Not the way he was playing this hockey game. He has been bang on, and now Leclerc's looking at him on the bench saying, okay, just don't do it in the championship. Don't do it. Well, this is the championship, but they're up by 3 3 now.
And you know what? It happens every year, doesn't it? It's like the players forget you cannot ice the puck. They get under pressure, don't realize it. You intentionally ice the puck. It is a penalty shot in this league. You can't do it.
Can't do it. And here comes the netminder again.
Zach Solo. Kincaid getting to the bench now. Extra attacker is Cody Sylvester for Buffalo. A chance, and Ock is denied point blank by Cam Johnson. It's rolled all the way down and just wide of the empty net.
That's another opportunity.
Icing is called.
Philadelphia penalty for icing the puck. Therefore, we have a penalty shot.
They just, I mean, did they forget the rule?
Either they forget or under pressure. I mean, it's a little safer, I would say, in a 4-1 score, 39 seconds left. But another opening for 3-ice Buffalo. Matsushima, Eddie Matsushima, and on goal, scores!
Okay. 5-hole. Make it interesting on the 13th shot for Team Buffalo here. And they have 4 players. Their net is empty. And let's see if timeout. Oh, we got a timeout.
Yeah, and it is stop time now. It's a 2-goal game or less. We ended up being a 4-2 score. It is stop time in the final minute. Otherwise, running time pretty much the rest of the entire game in the 3-ice format. What a day for Eddie Matsushima, Bob. 4 goals.
Well, he's a leader in Bloomington. He's a captain. He's got great speed, but he's been able to match the hands with the speed in 3-ice. That's one thing we've come to see over the years from Matsushima. He really gets engaged, loves the game, wants to come back every summer and be a big contributor for his hockey team. So there's an opportunity here right now, and maybe maybe Philadelphia will realize, and Leclerc might say something into their ears like, please don't ice that puck here anymore. Because that's the only way they're going to get in trouble here. If you're going to stop the clock and allow a team to score goals with that clock not expiring, not ticking off. And we got 39 ticks left on it.
What a game from Jalen Smerrick. 2 goals and probably had the assist of the day, didn't he?
Yeah. That one there, he just shook off Salhaney and went backhand on the netminder. Stick handling in the phone booth there for Jason. And then take a look here, the empty cage. 4x6. I don't know how it looks sometimes, but today it's looked big for him, and he's made all the moves.
Smerrick back on the ice. It's chipped to the line. It was picked off. Another good defensive play by Smerrick, but it stays in the zone for Matsushima. Off some traffic, 2-on-0, develops down low, and Salhaney is robbed by Johnson. All the way down and into the empty net. They score to make it 5-2, which means the clock is going to run down. And in week number 1, led by Cam Johnson and head coach John Leclerc, 3-ice Philadelphia will claim the full amount of points. Jalen Smerrick, a terrific performance. 3-ice Philadelphia wins week number 1 of 3-ice in 2026.
Taps all around there for John Leclerc and Team Philadelphia. They came in with a game plan. I'll tell you, Vanderbeck on the ice there with Wilkins and Smerrick, they've been tremendous. This would have made it a 1-goal game, and Johnson shut it down. I love the way he's just tight to the ice with the pad. And then the clear there directly into that open cage. They've been pretty fortunate. They did hit a couple of them. They could come back to haunt you, but not this week for Team Philadelphia.
5-2 final score. So they get the full 3 points. Handshakes, Cam Johnson. After a tremendous year again with the Florida Everblades of the ECHL, where he wins another championship. But the standout of the championship game was Jalen Smerrick, and he's down there at ice level with Gizmo.
Stand out indeed, fellow Detroiter, so we got that going for us, which is nice. But 3 full points for you guys to start off 3-ice this year number 4. Just how important is that for you? What does that do and maybe take a little pressure off moving forward?
I mean, just kind of the same thing as last year. We won the open weekend, and then we kind of went downhill and lost in the finals. So we're just looking to come get a little revenge and come on top this time. So it was a great start for us.
A 3-ice veteran now. What is so much about this league that keeps bringing you back?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. 3-on-3 is my game. Anytime I could play a small area game growing up, I always love it. Even as a pro, playing small area games was amazing. And to be able to play on a full sheet with a crowd like this and attendance like this, it's amazing.
You guys have a lot of chemistry going right now. Vanderbeck playing very well. You're getting fantastic goaltending. A lot of things clicking for Philadelphia right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cam's a stud. We know he's going to do what he's going to do, right? Just fresh off a championship with the MVP, you know, and we know who scores goals and who does what. So we're all just kind of trying to chip in and just get the win. That's the biggest thing.
This can't make you guys call him Mr. MVP or anything like that? Is the head inflated at all?
I think everyone's doing that on their own. He doesn't really ask for it, but I mean, when a guy wins 4 championships in 5 years and 3 MVPs, what can you say?
He's goated.
Yeah, he is. He's the GOAT.
All right, Jalen, congrats on the win. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
Gizmo hat trick for Jalen Smerik.
Awesome.
Incredible year in Fort Wayne.
Play with a bite to his game here, Z. And you have to. He's determined.
He sealed it with a couple of empty netters late to complete the hat trick. And John LeClaire, the coaching master. Another tremendous performance.
Up
The
his
3 ice
sleeve.
expert.
Philadelphia Freedom.
The full points, the victory for 3 ice Philadelphia and goaltender Cam Johnson, who wins yet again. 5-2, the final score in the Week 1 championship here in Iowa, as they basically punched their ticket to the Patrick Cup final week. What a performance overall by everybody. We highlighted Jalen Smerik, a hat trick, and the coaching of this guy, John LeClaire, U.S. Hockey Hall of Famer, Stanley Cup champion. You're becoming an expert at this. A lot of success last year, fell just short, but you won a lot of games, and you've won again here. What is the key to your success as a coach?
Well, obviously, you highlighted him right there. Cam Johnson's been a big part of our success. You know, he's a winner, but he's a winner like we win 5-2. He's not a winner, you know, somehow pulls it out 8-7. The kid's a winner. He wins, you know, he's won 4 championships in the last 5 years, and he's been just a brick wall for us. And
how did you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, just the rest of my teams come together well. I like our team top to bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So when you go into that draft, how do you put your team together? Because I'm seeing Jalen out there with a couple of offensive guys. How does it come together?
For me, I mean, having some of these guys last year, I had Jalen, obviously with Wilkes and AJ last year. I got to know those guys pretty well, and they're terrific players in this league. And then after, I just kind of looked for some scoring. Brandon Florentino, he did a great job falling in my lap. Great defensive skater, and he's got the offensive touch too. So trying to put some offense into our team as much as you can, but you need to play both ends, and I think we found a pretty good mix.
Yeah. And it looks like playing with duos. I mean, you have the two returnees there, Wilkins and Vanderbeck, who were so good for you last year, and we see them out on the ice quite a bit together, and they got some magic, don't they?
They do. I mean, having those guys know each other a little bit from last year, I thought hopefully there'd be some chemistry there, and so far so good with that. And obviously, adding Blake and Gooch has been tremendous to our team too. They bring some leadership, they got some experience, and they both know how to put the puck in.
Who does that Vanderbeck remind you of? And I think you've told him to shoot the puck every chance he gets, don't you?
I'm shooting. He's got a rocket. I mean, his release is quick, and same with Josh too. Both their releases are great. So, just the biggest thing: don't pass up opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not selfish hockey players at all, but. When you get a 2-on-1 here, I'd like to see a shot on net sometimes.
Well, hey, congratulations. Keep up the great work, and we will be seeing you for the Patrick Cup Championship. Right now, we're going to go down with one of your team or your players down in the dressing room, and Nick Gismondi. Gizmo, who do you have?
Yeah, thanks, man of the hour. We were just talking to Jalen on the ice, goated right now. I mean, MVP. I mean, you can't win much more. It seems to be all you do at the moment. Just the vibes for you. We talked obviously pregame, but you're in that flow state a little bit right now, where you just seem to really be comfortable in everything you do. And on the ice here at 3 Ice, it seemed the same.
Yeah, I'm blessed with a good team during the regular season. I'm blessed with a good team here in 3 Ice. So. No, it's just about staying loose, having a good time. You can't get too high, you can't get too low. It's finding that middle ground and kind of staying there. So I'm old enough to kind of understand how I operate and what I need, what kind of body of work my body needs, and I got a good understanding of that, and I play with some good players.
Take me through the makeup of this team. I mean, Philly has always sort of been in the mix, but really starting to jive, and you saw it. It was pretty resounding, both of these games, to see the chemistry that you're getting and the goal scoring you're getting up front.
Yeah, we got a good balance, and we got some guys that can play D, can play forward. So, we got guys that do everything, and we got a great group of guys in there. At the end of the day, they're all guys that I would hang out with outside of the rink, which sometimes isn't always the case. But no, we got a great group of guys. We got a great leader in Johnny Leclaire. He's unreal about letting us know what we're doing and how we're playing. So we got a good balance in there. Great group of guys, and we enjoy it. We have fun with each other.
The way this season is set up, it is, as I've said a few times, a sprint to the finish. Getting 2 victories and full points here in week number 1. Does that take a little pressure off going into the next week?
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that before the game. Like, this is a pivotal game. It's really, if you look at it, I think we got 4 weeks. So, you win, you're pretty much in for the playoffs. So that was a big thing for us. Let's get it done, week 1. And obviously, if stuff hits the fan week 2 or 3, whenever we're playing next, we'll be all right. We're in pretty good shape. So we were saying before the game, we're in control of our own destiny, and we came out and played the right way.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Keep winning. It's fun to watch you win. You're like minted. I feel like I should just soak up the aura from you. Congratulations. Thanks for everything.
It. Yep. Thank you.
All right, boys. Back up to you.
Number 1 for 3 Ice Philadelphia, 4-time ECHL champion. Bob, you know this. Some guys might play 20 years of pro hockey and are lucky to win 1 championship at whatever level it might be. And the guy wins 4 times, and 3 times he wins ECHL playoff most valuable player.
Yeah, and you hear when people talk about him winning, he just smiles. He doesn't say a lot. He exudes that confidence. Like when you're playing with a goaltender like that, that's a winner, and is making all those big saves, you feel pretty big and pretty good about yourselves, and certainly Team Philadelphia felt that today.
I want to know what happened the 4th year, why he didn't win 4 MVPs. He could have been the MVP this week here in 3 Ice, as good as Smerrick was and Wilkins. I mean, it really was a total team effort for 3 Ice Philadelphia, but you have to have the saves. You know it's going to be a lot of good looks for the opposition, and Cam Johnson stood tall.
Well, he did. I thought they insulated him pretty well. The shots were for the outside, and we couldn't say enough about Jalen, the way he played here today, and I thought he was by far the best player for Team Philadelphia on the ice. I mean, I think he took everything upon himself, including those empty net goals where he was a can't miss on those.
He launched it all the way down. I mean, it's a penalty for icing. if you miss. So it's pretty risky, but he was able to hit the back of the net twice to complete the hat trick. Here's tonight's Save of the Nights, presented by Squares. Performance starts where you stand, and it was Eamon McAdam with the glove on Anders Bjork. Spectacular glove save for 3-ice Chicago, but it's Philly that gets the title this week.
Power means everything. Always win every battle.
I find my power in my edges.
I think just digging deep.
Pushing my own boundaries.
You're playing for something that's bigger than yourself. Fans, crowd, family.
The next shot's the biggest one, so win the game.
Beauty Unis, the fabric of our game.
Red Bull gives you wings.
In hockey, comfort is sacred. It's the key to unlocking speed, agility, power. Not that kind of comfort. The kind of comfort we're talking about is so epic, it threatens public safety. So comfortable, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the all-new Warrior Alpha Pro Skate. Why just skate when you can wheel comfortably?
We're back, baby. 3-Ice, the fastest, most electrifying 3-on-3 pro hockey in the world, is headed for Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa this summer.
Oh my goodness!
8 teams, all coached by Hockey Hall of Famers.
Yes, sir!
It's overtime all the time. The best part of hockey lives here all summer long.
Think you know Squares? Think again. The proven performance that makes us different hasn't changed. So what has? Refined materials, elevated comfort, modern style. What stayed the same? Stability, balance, power, confidence. Because performance starts with a stronger foundation. Squares. Performance starts where you stand. See the difference for yourself at squares.com.
It is time for the Week 1 Beauty Unis Beauty Play of the Day. This is always fun, selecting this one. This is an easy selection here. We have been known to take bribes for this, by the way.
Yeah, but
not necessary. Just kidding. John Schiavo, it's a no-brainer.
We were talking about he wanted clean ice for the start of the hockey games. That was 2 minutes into the hockey game. He had some nice, clean tape, clean stick, and a nice puck that wasn't all icy, Mearsy, and he made it look easy.
Upcoming schedule is sponsored by Jostin's, official creator of league awards and rings for 3-Ice. Next week, 4 new teams. Pittsburgh against Minnesota to start it off, and the newest team, Iowa, the hometown team, Iowa against 3-Ice Boston, coached by the great Ray Bourque. But we will see the defending Patrick Cup champions, 3-Ice Minnesota, and a 2-time Patrick Cup winning coach, the Hall of Famer Larry Murphy. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I played for both of those teams. And, you know, for Larry Murphy, he is very passionate about this game. Anytime you ask him, and he gets heated sometimes. He'll get on the officials, and, you know, he will not leave any stone unturned. There's Hank Crone winning it for Murph. Last year, he's won the last 2. Hank Crone's again playing for him. Tag Bertuzzi's on that team. Braden Watts. So for Larry Murphy, he's got the makings of a three-peat, maybe, Mearsy.
He might have it all. There are a lot of familiar names on that roster, and you know the coach one of the greatest defensemen of all time, Larry Murphy, trying to defend his title. This was so much fun. Can't wait to see 4 new teams next week. And I just love, of course, the skill, but especially the goaltending. It seems like every one of these teams, all 8, they all have a great goaltender.
They do. They're all battlers. One is decorated as well. So, you talk about Johnson winning with his rings. You talk about people that have gone and served in for the country.
Parker Gahagan played at Army.
Exactly.
He's the defending champ.
So there you go. These guys are battled and tried and true, and I'm looking forward to see what happens in week 2.
It was so much fun this week, and we are looking forward to week number 2 here. It'll be another bracket-style tournament and 4 new teams. Major points on the line as they compete for the 2026 Patrick Cup Championship. Someone, Bob, is going to pop that champagne and raise the cup here in Iowa. And Iowa, they've been great hosts as well. It's a beautiful facility, and just happy to be back here with you and doing it again.
Yeah, this is a terrific facility. And that's the main reason everybody keeps coming back. It's exciting, the camaraderie, and they're taking care of us here.
They are.
Great food, too, around these parts.
My first ever trip to Iowa. I love it here. I may never leave. 3 Ice with John Ciavo brought the house down with that highlight reel goal. How about that moment? JC Campagna's daughter waving, watching him play. So special. So long from Extreme Arena. 3 Ice Philly gets the win. For Bob Airy and Nick Gismondi, I'm Steve Mears. Good night from Iowa.